Hello, everybody. Excited Utterance here, and my name is Hella. And guess what day it is? It's Friday for everyone in the US, and it's Saturday morning for me here in Australia, the fake land of fun and games. And it's also Chille Day, Chille DeCastro Day. Bring your trifolds. Bring your trifolds. Do you have your trifolds, people? If you don't have your trifolds, do you have a color printer? Because he doesn't have his own. He needs people to bring a color printer for him. Also, he needs people to bring an Apple charger because his phone is out of charge. He cannot continue to live stream if someone doesn't bring him a charger. This dude needs to be more organized, I tell you what. Anyway, yeah, I know it's nuts, but it's true. Oh, dear. Okay, let's just see who is here. Let me see. Looks like we've got some people here already. People are early. Hello to Bob. Bob, you were way early. Nice to have you here. Howdy, y'all. Good to see you. And from Australia, we have Conspiracy. Good to see you, Conspiracy. Lovely to have you here. You're also Fikaru, aren't you? You're the guy with the origami fold. See, a trifold's not good enough for you. An origami fold. Yeah, all right, Darlie. You can't stay quiet, can you? Hello. You can't wait for me to bring you in.
I was quiet as a church mouse.
Oh, yeah, right. Hello, my co-host. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You can see I'm good. I'm so happy. Look.
Yes.
Smile. I do enjoy Chille Day. It is fun. Maybe because he's in jail right now, and it's just a joyous thing. Because basically we get to hear there's all these updates from jail, and every day almost we get these jail calls and all sorts of fun stuff. And in fact, today we aren't going straight back to the Chille Does Ohio thing. We're going to have a little bit of a look at him begging for mercy in the Nevada court, because that's going to be really enjoyable. Okay, also, who else we got? Hello, Shelley Motingu. Sorry, I'm really bad with that name. Hey, everyone, I just subbed your channel. Hello, isn't that nice of you? Thank you, and welcome. It's good to have you here. Great to have you here. Mads is here. Maybe if Chille made it into a hat, the tricorn hat with all the law printed on it, that's genius. You need to tell Telly about it. Maybe you and him could go into business together.
Team up.
Yeah. A partnership. Something. Like across the continents, Mads.
I see a venture.
Yeah. Hey, Snibbles, how's it going? Good to have you here too. Maybe you should take out a patent. I think you should. I have a feeling he might not be the best person to go into business with. Yeah, I would protect that because he's the litigious type.
That is true.
Old Chille. Chille doesn't mind taking out the old lawsuit, if you haven't noticed. That's not something that he'd stop at. He does quite like that. Now, hello, half Irish. Hello. Am I going to be triggered today like Chille was with the vacuum? Yes. Now, one thing we learned last week is do not vacuum around Chille.
Who
He
knew?
doesn't like people vacuuming around him.
It's like an abused chihuahua when that vacuum turned on.
Yeah, abused chihuahua. It's like,
No.
that was fucking hilarious. In fact, let's play that back this week. Let's play that back. That was ridiculous. That poor guy with the vacuum cleaner. He kept going on about it too. Going on about it. In fact, I went. I've had a little bit of a sneak peek through more of the video today for today, and he kept bringing the janitor back up again. He's so triggered by the vacuum, by the janitor. Like, he really thinks the janitor is in on this conspiracy.
Of course, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, Christine. What did you say yesterday, Christine? You're lovely, Christine. We love you. We love having you around. You're amazing. It's great to have you here. Chille has Chihuahua syndrome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Vacuum around him, and you automatically are glowing. Okay, so what we've decided to do is make while people are filing in and we're sort of getting ready to get into the storyline that we started last week, because basically last week what we did was, for those who aren't aware of how this is unfolding, get it? Trifold unfolding.
Clever.
Yeah. So those who aren't aware of how this is unfolding, the Chille went to Ohio. It was 2022, and so I have to remind myself of the dates because he does so much stuff that gets him in trouble. and he can't go back to Ohio because there's outstanding warrants there for him.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. Yeah. He did say he was going to move there and cause trouble for a lot of people, actually, but he can't do that because there's outstanding warrants. Anyway, so we are following the journey of why he ended up with those outstanding warrants, and it's all about one big bad day that happened for Chille. A really, really bad day, and he live streamed the whole thing because that's what he does. He live streams the whole thing.
Yes.
We got about an hour and a bit into that live stream. It's about a 4-hour live stream. So, and it was pretty amusing, the first hour and a bit. So we're going to pick up on that live stream today. But before we do that, whilst people are filing in, we're going to go and have a bit of a look at the sort of 10-minute or so hearing that he had this week in Las Vegas. Because if you're not aware, he's actually in jail right now. He's in jail right now for obstructing a police officer in the middle of a traffic stop. Not his traffic stop, someone else's traffic stop.
Yes.
And that is in Nevada. And they threw him in jail for 180 days.
With torture cuffs.
With torture cuffs in a dungeon. And this is, I believe, his very first time in jail. It must be because he's really struggling with it. You can see he's big time struggling with this whole thing of being in jail, right? And so he's applied for bond, basically, to get out, right? And it's quite amusing to see him begging, literally, the judge. And I don't know if they're real tears or if he's like trying to look like he's crying or whatever. But anyway, let's just watch because it's funny. So I thought we might have a look at that. Yeah. So we're going to look at he's not in jail in Ohio. He's in jail in Nevada, and this is just this week. Yeah, crocodile tears. Yep. So let's have a look at that whilst we are just starting the stream off. And I'm going to put a little banner up so that people who are coming in know that we're not looking at Ohio. We're looking at Nevada just for now. Where's my banners? Okay, so before we go to the Ohio story, we're watching Chille in Nevada court. 1st of April this was. Yeah. Okay, and we will go here. There we go. Sorry about the the state of Nevada judges or whatever it is. YouTube channel does all these ridiculous overlays. It's so annoying. Ugh. But yeah, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Okay, and right, so we're going to watch this. Let me just get it going. Right, I'll get some good sound going for you. Yeah, and I might even, should I, putting closed captions over the top of this is going to look awful, but let's see.
Please.
Hang on, start at the beginning.
The Honorable Judge Zimmerman presiding. Please be seated. Come to order.
All right, Jose DeCastro, 23 CR 013015.
Is it?
For me,
Chat,
it is.
tell me, is it too loud?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chris Dorham on behalf of Mr. DeCastro. He's present.
Nice to see you, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning, Agnes Patel from the State Farm number 11064.
All right, this is your motion.
Yes, sure.
Sometimes things
First
get
of all,
too loud.
I've had a
Yes,
chance
we've had
to
it.
watch the video of the
Okay.
trial. I watched Mr. DeCastro come into the courtroom in an extraordinarily disrespectful fashion and refer to the marshal in the most inappropriate way. I then saw some other things
Okay,
that
turned it down a bit.
I consider very poor courtroom ethics. And Mr. DeCastro was convicted. He is given 6 months in jail.
Look at him.
One thing I know he's going to do today is, for no other purpose, no matter what your ruling is, he wants to say sorry. I've asked him if he'd say sorry in court. I understand that you may see it as that he should have apologized to the marshal. I don't see the marshal in here. He did this. One thing I would note for the court is that the issues that I saw seem to be significant constitutional issues. The court addressed it, but what I did notice is that this should have been really briefed beforehand on First Amendment issues, so the court could have had that. That's no fault. I think it just should have been done beforehand. I also noticed that at time of sentencing, the state asked for a suspended sentence, but Mr. Castro just pushed it, and I see reasonably agitated and irritated the court into causing a sentence that is now 6 months. This man, from what I can tell,
Okay, so just so you know, this is his attorney, right? So this is Chille's attorney saying that basically he was an asshole, right? So sorry that my client was an asshole. And fair enough, Judge. He was a big idiot in your courtroom, and he's really, really sorry about that. And if that was the reason why you gave him 180 days, he realizes the error of his ways. And see him, look at him. He's really sad. So, all right. And note the pictures here. Like, you might not even recognize, because they're always like pictures from like their high school
20 years
kind of
ago.
thing.
Yeah.
20 years ago. Yeah, but that's
This is their prom pictures. They actually went to prom together.
yeah, this is his new attorney, because it was Michael Mee. His old attorney was Michael Mee. And I
Yeah.
think, like, Chille has said before, like, he likes Michael Mee. Michael Mee is really a nice person, but he hasn't really helped him out that much. So, sure, because he's in jail. All right, let's keep going.
Has no prior felony convictions whatsoever. I'm doing that upon information and belief. I haven't run the scope. I know the state could do that, but I don't see that he has any felony convictions. He's made his appearances, and I think the time in jail has been shocking to him. I know it has, because I can tell the reaction of the calls every day and how difficult it is for him. I think he pushed this and is learning a very, very difficult lesson in life. I would ask the court to consider, based upon his ties to the community, sister here, nephew, he has a whole bunch of people who wanted to come to court, which I suggested maybe a very, if they're going to come here, be respectful and mindful of what's already occurred in this court. But what I asked the court to do, given his lack of any serious criminal history, his remorse for his behavior in this courtroom during that trial, and the fact that the state at the time did not want jail time, is I'd ask for an appeal bond, Your Honor, so that the issue can be, these issues can be properly raised. And so with that, Your Honor, I asked for an OR. I would just say a reasonable bail. I would suggest that since he came to the trial, since he already has gotten a taste of what inappropriate behavior in a courtroom looks like and feels like, I would ask for a bail in the amount of $10,000 or $20,000, appeal bond in the amount of $10,000 or $20,000. With that, Your Honor, I submit.
Your Honor, may I respond orally? Typically, pursuant to the Nevada rules of criminal practice, the state has 10 days to file an opposition, but this was placed on calendar very quickly. So I would ask for leave of the court to answer orally.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm in receipt of Mr. Orum's motion for bail or the alternative for his own recognizance release. I would note that NRS 178.488 does make it discretionary upon this court whether you would allow bail pending appeal. Mr. DeCastro, there has been a briefing schedule set before Judge Levitt in district court on the appeal, but it's not set to be heard until July. It's discretionary, Your Honor, as with a lot of the bail settings in Nevada, it's discretionary. And the state would oppose this court setting a bail at this point. There seems to be this assumption that this court sentenced Mr. DeCastro to 6 months in the Clark County Detention Center just because of his conduct or his inappropriate conduct in court. I would venture to say that Your Honor presided over the trial where you found guilt beyond a reasonable doubt for both the obstructing a police officer and resisting a police officer. You saw his conduct in the body-worn camera by the officer. And I would venture to say, and I would submit to the court, that the 6-month sentence that you imposed isn't simply for his behavior in court or his behavior to your marshals, but that it is an appropriate sentence placed upon the defendant by the court due to the charges and the evidence that you saw during trial. There's also been this claim that Mr. DeCastro has stayed trouble-free for most of his life. I would venture to say, yes, he does not have felony convictions. He does not have gross misdemeanor convictions, but he does have pretty consistent contact with law enforcement. He does have a warrant out of Ohio for a trespass. And I understand that's a pending misdemeanor. However, it is a warrant status. And he has a pending case in Las Vegas Justice Court for the very same offenses that the court heard during the trial here. As to the claim that, hey, there were issues before trial and there could have been First Amendment issues raised or briefed prior to, Your Honor, defense counsel was able to argue the First Amendment defense. Your Honor heard these arguments both during the trial and during closing arguments. Mr. DeCastro, when he took the stand, raised them as a defense, but Your Honor held after listening to all of the evidence and applying the law, or found him guilty, regardless. This was not a First Amendment issue. The state stands by that. This was simply the defendant breaking the law. And he was sentenced accordingly for his behavior. It was conduct, it was a consequence, an appropriate sentence imposed by the court to the defendant.
Just a second. So, Matt, 180 days as compared to what? The judge is going to tell you in a moment. Basically, she could have run, there were a few charges, she could have run them consecutively if she wanted to. And hello, David. Yeah, bullshit charge, but a bullshit defendant. Yeah, okay. So it's true. Like, yeah, it is a bit of a bullshit charge. And the thing about it is that that's the problem, though. It's a bullshit defendant, and he keeps doing this stuff over and over again. In fact, it's the second time that he's been in front of the same court for the same thing. So jumping in to somebody else's traffic stop and causing a giant ruckus with that police officer for no reason, and then basically like you're allowed to film, like you can film things and stuff like that, but he caused a public nuisance, and then there's the resisting of arrest and all that kind of garbage. So, I mean, we viewed this already. There's it's 2 streams back that we actually watched the whole thing unfold, and we've actually also watched the trial as well over on Sean's channel. And there has been some discussion as to whether or not he has an appellate issue. Like, he could potentially go for an appeal, because he did actually do as the cop said. Like, the cop said to walk back there, and he did actually walk back over there. And the altercation did happen where the policeman said for that to happen. but he acted like a complete dick. And then he acted like a complete dick in the courtroom as well in front of the judge. So that didn't help him, unfortunately. So we'll see what the judge has to say in a moment, because she's going to explain very well why she did what she did. So yeah, it is a bullshit charge. I agree. But yeah, he doesn't help himself. He just never helps himself. That's the problem.
And he needed to learn a lesson.
I think
At
that's
some
probably
point.
what
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's probably what the judges probably decided.
And so we would oppose any kind of change for any kind of bail setting or an OR at this point. This is not a pre-trial detention. This is not.
Yes.
I mean, even this prosecutor asked for like 90 days suspended. So the judge.
Yeah, judge went further.
Judge
went further. Okay.
Pre-trial. Valdez-Jimenez was cited also in defense counsel's motion. Valdez-Jimenez stands for pre-trial detention. Mr. DeCastro is no longer cloaked with the presumption of innocence. He has been found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt by Your Honor. And so at this point, I would ask that the 6 months sentence that you imposed stand and that he remain in custody.
Mayor.
Yes, and I ask the interpreter to quit reading. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So the interpreter over there, yeah, Merrick speaking.
All right, I was talking about the
Oh, I'm sorry.
interpreter. Yeah, go ahead.
Your Honor, the statute we cited is, in fact, just discretionary to you to determine on appeal, pending appeal, whether a appeal bond can be issued. I hear the state. I recognize that you found him guilty. I'm not trying to in any way argue that. On appeal, there are legitimate issues. The court can see that, there are some First Amendment issues just from watching the video, things that a court could consider on appeal. And so that's the only basis I'm bringing that up on. But given the fact that I think he really is contrite for what he's done.
I disagree. Have you watched the videos that have been posted since he's been incarcerated?
I'm in a murder trial.
Okay, so.
So I had a chance.
So he's gonna apologize to me in a minute, but that's not what he's saying on what he's publishing online in his phone calls from jail. That's not what he's saying at all.
He's been watching.
Are you aware that he has a trial pending in Las Vegas Municipal Court? He has a case pending in Good Springs Justice Court, where he continues to manufacture situations where he'll get arrested.
Your Honor, I recognize that's what he was sort of doing for a living, and this is, he's now being incarcerated.
Right.
And
So what he's saying in the couple of weeks since he's been incarcerated, when he calls from the jail and publishes them on his website, is not what he's about to say to me. Okay, so he's gonna apologize to me now, but that's not what he's doing publicly, okay?
yes, Your Honor, I hear that. I won't have him speak at this time, but I would still ask you to consider that there may be legitimate issues. I think there are for Judge Levitt to consider, and I think these are sort of issues of first impression. That was the other thing I saw, is that in the state of Nevada, I can't find any case law that specifically talks about this filming of police officers. What I would say to the court is I recognize that it's obnoxious behavior. That's what it appears to be. Whether it's protected is another thing that I think higher courts need to look at. But I can see if the court has already made up the court's mind.
Well, I want to be clear, I did not have a problem with him filming, and I said that when I sentenced him. That was not the issue. It was the safety issues that he created with his behavior. And I also did not sentence him because of his ridiculous behavior in court. That wasn't why I sentenced him to jail. I sentenced him because I found him guilty beyond reasonable doubt, and I thought that was the appropriate sentence. I could have given him 180 days on each count and ran it consecutive for a year in jail, but I didn't. And his behavior was unacceptable in court, but that's not what I sentenced him for. I did not sentence him for his behavior in court. I sentenced him for his behavior for the 2 charges that he faced.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so your motion is denied. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
ya. Bye, Chili. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Right. So, bye, Chili. Bye Chille. So none of that worked out for him. The whole tears and all that kind of thing. And by the way, he's been in prison for less than 2 weeks. Sorry, jail. He's been in jail for less than 2 weeks. And the other thing that happened was he had a jail call, and he tried to stream it, I think.
Yeah.
And he ended up in the hole.
In the hole, yeah. Up to like 6 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. So yeah, clearly things ain't working out so well for Chille. Things ain't working out so well. And the latest one is that he's decided that he needs to change his ways and stop being so disrespectful in the court. And he needs to now teach his followers how to be more respectful and play the system in a different way, because, clearly whatever he's been doing so far isn't working for him. So yeah, we'll see if that keeps up, because that's against everything that he's been teaching so far. His whole teachings have been to go up to cops and things like that and call them little piggies and, jackboot thugs and all that kind of thing. So we'll see. Chille looks super important with his headphones on. Oh, he so does. And hello, RMR57. It's great to have you here. He could probably use a decent dose of therapy. He's going to need some after this, I think, because if that's him after 2 weeks, let's see him after 6 months, shall we? If he makes it out. And he's even said that, if I make it out of here. Dude, what do you think's going to happen?
He's a juicy smoothie. I am not screaming. I am not unaliving.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
Justin Smouye.
I don't know who that is. You make all these American references. How do you think I know what you're talking about?
He's a very famous actor who claimed a few years ago that he was assaulted in Chicago at 1 a.m. on the way home from Subway.
Okay. 2
guys screamed, "This is mega country" in Chicago, and poured bleach on him. Well, it was so cold that bleach would have froze. And the 2 guys that did this were black. He hired his friends.
Okay. All right. So you just got to remember when you make these references, I've got no clue what you're talking about.
When he was sentenced, he started leaving the courtroom screaming, "I'm not suicidal," over and over again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Yeah, I mean, he's so dramatic. Everything is just like the end of the world for Chille. And okay, so now we are back to we were about at this point last time. So remember, his day in Ohio was always supposed to be about filing lawsuits and giving free classes, right? So he had already been out to try and fill in some forms to file some lawsuits against some policemen and a couple of other people. And he'd gotten to this point where some news reporters who had defamed him. All right. So, and now he's heading somewhere else to get on the street and talk about his free classes today. All right. So his day is sort of going okay so far, except for the vacuum cleaner man. So let's keep going on our little adventure with Chille. I'm just going to turn it up now.
I know a little bit more law than you. As you can see at procedural law, I'm terrible. I haven't been to law school. I didn't graduate from college. I don't have a law degree. I don't have my Juris Doctorate. I dropped out of college when I blew my knee out and I couldn't wrestle anymore. I don't have any more education than anybody here. I have a education from Google and YouTube. I don't know anything more than anybody else. I just know what I learned online, and then I connected the dots of all those different things. Let me see where we're going here. Now, I park right here?
If you're headed to Toro Loco, you park right in front of it there.
I'm on live, brother.
Okay.
I want to see a nipple.
Okay. Make sure you sign up for classes.
You don't have to
sign up for classes at irontontransparency@gmail.com. Anybody got a printer, a color printer? I'm going to give away free trifolds to every single person who comes down. Make sure your smartphone is charged up. Make sure your smartphone is charged up. Make sure you got your smartphone ready to go, because you're going to be using it tonight in classes, or today at 3 o'clock, today at 4 o'clock, today at 5 o'clock. You're going to be using your smartphone at classes today. So get ready for that. David, you're just in the wrong place, brother. That's all. You're just in the
Wait, David?
You're just in the wrong spot. I'm not distracted one bit.
Uh-oh.
You notice you don't need to. It's just such garbage that people want to attack a courthouse or want to attack a jail. That's what they've been doing for years to us. They've been for years and years. They've been going, oh, he's going to attack. They're trying to break people out. They're trying to break people out of the dungeon. They came here to try to attack cops. It's such garbage. The only really bad things happening with police right now is because there's no transparency. The reason why that happened in Wisconsin and that guy went in there and he shot the police, because his cousin had been killed by the police. Jeremy and Shauna. Oh, let me give them a call out real quick. So throughout the history of my life, what I've done is I've been an executive.
Pain in the ass.
In different corporate companies.
Oh, really?
And what I have done my whole life is I have done the things that are my passion that drive me forward. And then after that, if I fail, which I always have, right? Because 99% of businesses, 97% of businesses fail.
Oh, that's why.
And so what I would do is get a job somewhere as an executive, make $100 grand, $200 grand, run someone else's company. Is this where we're going right here? Don't say it out loud, but where are we going? Going this right.
Maybe he was a co-founder or grinder.
Yeah, I'm down walk to the right. Okay. So then what I did, right? When 2020 hit, thank you, brother. When 2020 hit and the pandemic hit, it was time for me to money up again. My tech company that I started in 2015 had failed. I ran it till 2019. We just didn't make it. And so I was going to get a job as an executive again and go be an executive in a company, make $100 grand, $200 grand. And then go right back to doing what I want to do. But in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I decided I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for my passion, which is justice, which is law and order. And so I got TikTok famous real quick. And then what happened was some individual people branded me a racist. Some people called me a racist. And then they just got that mantra going and they mass reported my accounts and they got deleted. And then I didn't have a dime, didn't have any money at all. I hadn't done the backup plan of being an executive. And Jeremy and Shauna, they paid my car note 1 month. I didn't have any money, none. Where am I going to? I'm just like y'all. I'm broke. They were trying to cut me down on the live feed the other day. Chille's a poor, broke joke. He wears the same clothes every day. You got me. You're right. Hey, you got me. You're correct. I'm poor. You got me, dude. You got me. You pegged it. I'm poor. Good job.
Pegged it.
He knows all about pegging.
Good thing you pointed out the obvious.
7 out of 10 people.
They kept on putting on the live stream. Chille's broken. Wears the same clothes every day. You got it, dude. But the clothes I rotate, except for the vest. I don't rotate the vest because. Thank you.
Aw, Chille almost got run over.
Gonna need a printer tonight. Anybody's got a printer? Okay.
Someone get him a printer.
Okie dokie.
I prefer color. I'll take a black and white. I love the colors. I'm not racist. Don't worry.
How are you doing?
Does he not have a printer?
I'm looking for the owner.
And does he have a printer?
I'm looking for your owner or your manager. Owner?
No quiero. No quiero.
Can you give them a call and tell them that I'm here? My name's Chille. They know I'm coming. They're expecting me. They're not expecting me right this second.
No.
But I want to get this set up. I want to set up security
I'm
and
kind
stuff.
of a big deal.
So that
Security?
sure. But I want the people who went to the Back the Blue rally that are supporting these horrifically, allegedly tyrannical police. I want you to notice something. Nobody messed with your parade. Nobody attacked you. Nobody stopped your process. Nobody messed with you because that's not right. There's law and order and there is chaos. Which do you want? I'm going to teach the people here today how to use their rights, how to defend their rights. That's what's going to happen today.
Okay.
And I expect law and order. I expect it in an American town. I expect it.
I don't get it.
Is that too much to ask? That I shouldn't have to set up security? That you shouldn't want to boycott someone's business? That you shouldn't want to hurt another person? Is that too much to ask? Law and order is respected? Is that too much to ask? I mean, law and order.
Should be the easiest thing to ask. We all say we won't.
Am I asking for violence? Am I asking for people to come out here armed and fight people?
Absolutely not.
I'm going to teach constitutional classes today.
Transparent.
I'm going to take 30, 40 people at a time. We're going to go through a 20-minute exercise, and then we're going to roll. Okay? So I expect... Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you. I love the chili. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I love the chili.
So how you guys doing? So listen, the people of Ironton, I expect law and order. I expect order. I do not expect people to attack other people. If someone attacks you, get it on camera. Get it on camera. Frickin' media's in the room. Thanks for coming, Frickin'.
Who's freaking media?
It's probably a homeless guy defecating on the sidewalk.
Still is a beautiful town. The people here are still beautiful.
Oh, I
There's
just stepped
nothing
in
wrong
some
with
human
this town.
shit.
This is Anywhere Town, USA.
Anywhere USA.
The people here are still wonderful human beings. I don't care if you did drugs. I don't care if you dealt drugs. And unless you're beating children, you're not doing anything wrong. Unless you're molesting kids,
Okay.
you haven't done anything wrong.
Well,
Just so you know, the model penal code, written from 1952, published in 1962, the model penal code created hundreds of thousands of statutes to arrest you.
yeah, it's okay to
So
beat
what
your
happened in
wife.
1968? Terry v. Ohio then made it so that the cops could walk up to you, say they were suspicious, and arrest you on suspicion.
There are other things you could be doing wrong.
I can think of a few.
Chili! Chili!
Guy named Johnny Perry, he had cancer, and they pulled him over. He put him in cuffs, and he had a port and everything in his chest.
Johnny Perry?
That's my best friend. I've been trying to get him to come and see you.
Johnny Perry.
And they beat my son like 10 years ago, man. He was 240 to 110 pounds.
They beat your son.
Someone that slipped LSD in his system. My daughter talked to you about
Yeah,
it.
I heard about the LSD. I heard about that.
And I ain't going to get involved because they don't like me, but hey.
You are involved.
Hey,
We're all involved. This is Anywhereville, USA.
Johnny Perry said I'm supposed to meet up with you about 5.
I'm going to be right here at 5 o'clock.
What is going
I'm going to be here the rest of the day starting at 3 o'clock.
I know, we're here for that. That's why we're right here.
I'm just going to say it right here. I'll be right here at 3 p.m. I'll be right here at 4 p.m. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I'll be right here at 5 p.m. I'll be right here at 6 p.m. I'll be right here at 7 p.m. I'll be right here at 8 p.m. I'll be right here at 9 p.m. If you have a printer, bring it down. I'm going to print out trifolds. No charge. I'll pay for the ink in your printer. Bring down backup ink. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that nonsense that you have to do. Everybody subscribe, share. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your support.
Agree. Amazing disgrace.
Everybody hit your like button. Take your finger right there. Hit your like button. Just take your finger and hit it. Subscribe, share.
What pictures?
How you doing? You're talking about people like Jacob Cochran. How you guys doing? Like Jacob Cochran, who was murdered, right? Jacob Cochran was murdered. He's allegedly murdered in the Lawrence County Jail, right? And then I've got to say, make sure you comment, like, and share. I literally feel like a douchebag. I feel like, how you doing? Thank you.
I clipped that.
Some gave all. Thank you, sir. I salute your service. I'm not supposed to salute left-handed. I know that, but I salute your service. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. I'll go right hand. Thank you, sir, for your service. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. A veteran just drove by. I just wanted him to know I do appreciate him serving his country. People who sign up to serve their country are patriots. Unfortunately, the people in charge of the military forces people to perform atrocities, and some people who are just morbid perform atrocities. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're going to need a printer. I'm going to talk to the owner.
Yes.
I'll be here starting classes at 3 p.m. 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Bring your smartphone fully loaded. Anybody got a printer, bring your printers down. You'll go get backup ink. I will pay for the backup ink. My supporter, David, my supporter, Richard, my supporter, Hernandez. Just so you guys know, there's been people who support me along the way that I haven't had time to call back. I typically, when someone sends me a $100 bill, I'll give them a call on the phone and say, hey, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. But instead, I've been just taking another phone call of someone. How you doing, sir? Thank you. I appreciate it. By someone else who's been abused, someone else who's been cheated. And you can always send your story into the main website, which is ironton.ohiopetition.org. And you can lay all your stuff out because that's an affidavit. That's an affidavit that we're going to turn over to the Justice Department. We're going to redact your names because I don't trust them.
What's a fully loaded smartphone?
So we're gonna teach classes here today. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use your rights. How the people who are being sued, hit your like button because you are being sued. You think I'm joking? You are being sued, 100%. I'm not gonna give them any limelight, but call your lawyer.
It's the government
Call
trying
your
to silence
attorney.
me.
You gotta hire an attorney. See, what we're doing to those people who defamed me is what the courts do to you. Without a legal guide, then you're screwed. So these people who I'm suing, if they don't have a legal guide like an attorney that they have to pay a retainer to, well, then the same thing that happens to you guys, where you guys get railroaded by the system, then you have to pay. You got to pay. So these guys I'm suing, you're going to have to pay. I sent you a cease and desist on Facebook. I said, cease and desist this. Here's a screenshot. I'm warning you. Did you think I was joking? You thought I was joking? I go from city to city, state to state. This is all I do.
Yeah.
Oh, Ironton City Council. By the way, Ironton City Council, it's a $300,000 cap. I want all $300,000.
I bet you do.
Ironton City Council, $300,000 cap. I want all $300,000. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you. You know, since I've been stationed here, you're more than welcome to take a picture, buddy. Since I'm standing out here outside this restaurant, cars are circling around, waving.
Yes.
Cars are going around in a circle. They're waving. They're supporting.
You think they're waving? Are they doing the one finger wave?
5 or 6 people that aren't supporting you, we're not worried about.
There was a total of 26 people yesterday.
Right.
There was 26 people. Sure, brother.
We're doing what?
You ready?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, God.
Thank you.
I don't want to know what that fist is
Doing
doing.
you. Have a good one.
Tell me any stories you got. Ironton.ohiopetition.org. Write your story out. Let me hear it. I need it on ironton.ohiopetition.org. That's where I need your story, because that's an affidavit. That's an affidavit of a statement, and we need that. We need that. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Good. Very good. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, are you? You got to go pay? Got to get a title. Well, be careful, because, you know, anything wrong, your registration, insurance, you didn't pay a fee, they're going to take you to the dungeon. And then you got to turn around, squat, cough. And I'd hate to see such a pretty lady have to go through. You better go.
Yeah, I wonder how many times she's been tested. It's easy to administer, not so well to have to go through.
Did she say it makes people turn around, squat, and cough?
Well, she said she worked for a drug testing place, so that kind of thing is, I guess, expected there.
You don't check people's booty holes.
No, well, I
You just watch the private areas go into the cup.
I'd probably just stop filling out the application at that point,
Yeah.
if that's what I had to do.
But see, testing people for drugs to punish them, that's not working. Testing people for drugs so that you can punish that person if they're on drugs and put them back in a dungeon is not service. It's tyranny. That's not service. You're not bad because you do drugs. It's bad that we don't help you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
Well, he's going to come out.
There's an endless stream of cars coming around a circle here.
Is this road always this busy?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
This is the main road?
It's always this busy. It's not because of you,
Everybody
Chille.
travels through here, just like the gateway to everywhere.
This road right here?
This is the main.
This is the
Main
main.
drag.
this is
So
Third
then
Street.
maybe people are just traveling around.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You're on the corner of Park Avenue and 3rd Street, two of the main streets in.
There's Park and 3rd, huh? Well, you guys, I want you to support this business, Toro Loco, because this is where we're going to do our classes today. First class is at 3 o'clock. First class, bring your phone and bring a printer if anybody has a printer. Listen, y'all got to understand something. The whole war on drugs was created by Dick Nixon. So just on the bottom 5 or 6 presidents in the United States of America,
Oh,
you know, you got Chille. My name's Chille, or Jose.
He really thinks people are driving past just for him.
Yeah, I'm from California. Hi, who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Ben Munoz. How are you?
Good, Ben. How are you?
Yeah, this is my boss.
Yeah, it is. I'm at your restaurant right now.
Online.
No, this is Ben from California. I've seen you on your video, and I'm trying to say, hey, Chille, man, I appreciate what you're doing there, Chille.
You're welcome. Thank
This is California. What's your viewers?
Oh, I see. You called the restaurant I was at to talk to me?
Yeah, to let you know that the restaurant, to let them know that I support the restaurant. Yes, sir. And to tell you, I support you all the way from California. Keep doing what you're doing, Chille, and don't allow anybody to disgrace you in any way, because I'm a veteran and I've seen that salute, even though it was left-handed.
I put it down. I used my right hand. I'm sorry for that. I learned. All right, Ben. I got to jump. I got to talk to the owner of this place. So thank you for the phone call. I appreciate you, sir.
Much love, brother.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. So he's not the owner of the place.
Okay.
He's from somewhere else. Toro Loco is
That was
for
brilliant,
crazy
actually,
balls.
wasn't it? That was. I'm running for governor. It looks like I'm going to change my residency to Ohio. I'm
What do you
coming. I'm
think?
coming right here.
That's not going to happen.
This is where the corruption is.
Spoiler
I was
alert.
down in Texas, corruption down there too. This tri-state area is where the corruption is. Someone can notify the governor of Virginia, of West Virginia or Virginia?
Yeah.
This tri-state area, what are the
Peyton.
West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Someone put those governors on notice. Let them know. Hey, thank you, sir. You guys let those governors know, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio. You let those governors know that the change has arrived. Change has arrived.
Change.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Love you too, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. You can do that whatever you want.
Sí, yo hablo español, pero es difícil porque yo pensar en inglés. Yo aprendo español cuando yo tengo 25 años porque mi papá solamente habla en español. Pero es difícil, es difícil. Es mucho trabajo, mucho trabajo. See, my Spanish is weak. My Spanish is definitely weak. But I learned
Very
Spanish
good.
when I was 25 because my dad only spoke Spanish. So
No, his real name is
I learned it.
Jose
I learned
Maria
it just by opening up a book
DeCastro.
and talking to people and going to Colombia and talking to my uncle in Colombia and talking to my cousins. And my Spanish is still really, really weak. I got to work on it quite a bit.
Weak like my chest.
Yeah, I keep hearing about Joe Cool. I keep hearing about Joe Cool. I haven't met him yet, but I hear Joe Cool is supposed to come out.
Who's that?
Is that right, Jerry Jean? Is that right? Can someone look up what Jerry Jean just said? Jerry Jean just said that I can get a copy of the complaint with the case number on it from the clerk and deliver it to the police. No judge signature needed for process served by you in person. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true?
Great if they were screwing with them.
That I can just serve them? Well, we're going to clean up 3 states at one time. We're going to introduce a new policing system. You guys saw the transparency. Did you see it?
Police.
So he saw the
laws.
mock-ups of the
Oh,
new
hello,
system
who's
called
that?
transparency. He saw it today. How cool is that?
I think it is awesome, and I think we're ready to try something new. This ain't working.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So So how you guys doing? So just so you know. Oh, you came down to say hello?
Hello.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, nice to meet you. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. You want to get a photograph?
Yeah,
You want to take Terry? You want to take a picture for him real quick? He's.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend. This is my manager is coming at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they know? Does the owner know I'm here?
No.
I thought that we are. I thought we already worked this out.
45 minutes is coming the manager.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Are all three of us?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Get your fist up. We're fighters. We don't back down.
Oh, God.
We fight through peace, through legislation, through assembly, petitioning.
Yes.
We don't fight with our fists. You don't fight back.
Too old to do that
It's a big mistake. That's what they want. You saw how they tried to get me in a fight yesterday. The guy came down. I'm gonna punch you in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You know?
One of those things to get going on that
No,
stuff.
no, that works against us.
We're too pretty. That's my money maker.
Yeah, that's right. Well, my fake teeth will pop out, and then everybody will see.
My friends are surfing with herself.
Oh yeah. So, but they were telling me the law down there, and I don't know the law, the Ohio State Revised Code inside and out. So I just want to follow the rules.
Yeah, I don't know it either, but we were watching it, and she said she's done it herself.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Keep her up.
Thank you. Jack Ripper Media. Jack Ripper wants to do an interview. I haven't talked to him yet, but I will. I'll talk to anybody who wants to talk about overturning Terry and about introducing a new system. But Terry was talking earlier. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Terry. So you saw the new system as well. What do you think of that?
I think it'll work out great.
Oh, yeah. It's going to work great.
System.
There's a new system I devised from top to bottom. It's not called policing. It's not called law enforcement. It's called transparency. That's what the name of the new system is.
Are they handling the serving?
Okay.
Are they doing that?
They said they're going to certify mail them. It's a beautiful truck.
I got a message from a friend who has.
I'm an
been attorney,
autosexual.
and
Beautiful.
he was saying that we would have to go through a lawyer to write a letter to the judge because the judge can only appoint from his own court.
That's just
So we'd
ridiculous.
have to run through the hoops in order to
That's a
get that
beautiful truck right there.
done. It is.
I'd get it on camera. I just don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to get anybody who doesn't want to be on camera. I have now.
Oh, really?
I have
That's nice of
8
you.
notes that were passed to me over the past 3 or 4 days. I haven't called any of them back. I'm very sorry. I have them all. I have all the notes right here. That's a beautiful truck.
Dude, enough about the
How
truck.
you guys doing? I have 8 notes, no less than 8 notes in my pocket right now of people who want me to call them back. So
I'm just looking that up. Conspiracy.
I wonder if can you call Shanna real quick? I'm gonna be on mute 1 second. You're not gonna see anything for a second. Get your phone out, will you? I'm gonna give you a number. Let's call her
Please.
because this was supposed to be set up,
Yeah.
but I'm a little early. Wasn't supposed to start till 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna give you Shanna's number here. 1 second. 1 second, guys. You're gonna see a blank screen for 1 second. I'm coming right back. I'll be right back. Give me 15 seconds here. Put her on
I'm
speaker.
gonna come.
Unless you run a vacuum by him, you have a choice to be on camera.
Is there a volume on this thing?
Right?
Shanna, you're on live. There's 1,300 people watching, so just don't reveal anything. Everybody's listening, okay?
Maybe to get 1,300 people.
Shanna?
I need to be a complete dick.
Hello?
It wouldn't hurt.
Hello? What's that?
Fucking retard.
I thought this the Toro Loco owner knew I was coming down here. Shanna.
Okay, bye. Oh, there, he's way more popular than me. I know.
Shanna, I can't pick up my phone. I'm on live, hon. I can't. Call her back again.
You know what? I ain't in jail having my booty hole molested.
Your loss.
Yo. So I think I'm happy. I think I'm fine. I'll let my channel grow organically.
Oh, it's okay. That's Shanna. It's Chille. Okay.
I know, Ronnie.
You dialed the wrong number, dude.
And it's not just horrible to authority. He can just speak really.
Okay,
Like,
it doesn't matter.
he
I don't
can
need to
flip
talk to
just
Shanna.
normal
Shanna,
people,
don't
not like the
call me.
vacuum cleaner guy.
Where am I going to? Okay.
Oh, that's true. Amazing Disgrace. Like, I'm subscribed to his channel.
Where's
Sorry, like, I know is out printed shopping.
I need to see the owner of this place. I need to set up the classes. Can you just call the
Wrong
owner of this
number.
place? Can I just talk to him? I gotta. Can I talk to the owner, please?
I love how he
Pretty
thought
please.
that all the people driving past were all for him. And then it was like, oh, you know, it's always this busy around here at
Can you
this
just
time.
call him so I'm not standing outside like a silly person?
Oh, right.
I do appreciate that, sir. I don't eat any calories till the night hits. I go 0 calories and then I only eat once a day. So thanks.
Why has it gone quiet?
Gentleman offered to buy me dinner and I don't eat anything just yet. I wait.
Oh, he's fasting.
For Ramadan.
Oh, it's Ramadan.
No,
well,
I'm
if it's a setup, we are
kidding.
armed. So I don't want to die, but I'm willing to go to the very end until we get a change. And it's mostly because of what happened to me. I do everything for myself. Remember that, right? I don't want what happened to you to happen to me, so I stand up for you.
Yeah, I've heard of
If
Johnny
you keep
Somali.
that principle in your mind, then no one can ever hack you because you just tell them I did it for me.
Aw.
Owner? Is he on the phone?
No.
Can you call him on the phone?
Is
Can
he
you call the
being
owner on the phone?
intentionally quiet, or did the volume
So
go
I can
down?
talk to him?
He's more quiet now.
The owner, can you just call the
Weird.
owner on the phone?
Why?
I can't go on my phone because there's lots of people on my phone right now. Can you just call that owner on the phone? Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
10 days in jail broke him. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't even 10 days. His jail call after like 6 days, he was
Yeah.
broken. He's using his indoor voice. I didn't know he
I
had an
can't eat
indoor
anything. I
voice.
gotta teach. I gotta teach classes.
I've got to teach classes.
Is it where's the
Wait
big
till you
room?
see
There's a big
people
room.
turned
here
up
that's
to
open.
his classes.
Can I
Like
see that big
Yeah.
room so I can just take a look at it?
0.
But we're gonna teach classes in that area right there.
Spoiler alert.
How you doing, bud? So it's this area right here. It's pretty hot in here. Can I talk to the owner though, so I know what's going on? Because I had someone else set this up, and I don't know what's going on. I need to know what's going on.
My people set it up.
Or I don't want to bug anybody. I'm not trying to cause anybody any problems.
Really?
I doubt it.
What's this guy doing? Just hanging around, walking around. Right. He got his hand in his pocket. You noticed that, right?
Are they saying he's a complete
I mean,
dickhead?
we're gonna need this whole
Like, he
room
can
right
probably
here.
understand that. Who is this fool?
Did you want to talk to me, bud? Is there something you wanted to say? Oh, you're waiting to eat or something? Get your to-go order? Sure.
No, we didn't want to talk to you.
Okay, 10 minutes?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Let's go back, and I'm going to jump in my van for 5 minutes, and I'll walk back over here. Hey, how are you?
Hey,
How are you guys doing?
I think they're loving you, Chille. That's what I think.
Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Can I help you, sir? You have a story?
Watching your videos and everything.
You got a story?
Nah, I don't.
You all right?
Yeah, I just been watching your videos and everything. Wanted to see you, man.
God bless you, brother. I'll be teaching classes over here shortly, okay?
I got my kids, man.
Okay.
You
Kids
didn't-
can come.
You didn't say you liked the videos. He just said he watched them.
See,
Yeah.
like that's the whole problem, right? The whole problem is cops driving around in all black cars, black tinted window, black suits,
Whoa.
all armed to the teeth against you.
Maybe
That's the problem. You got these guys driving around in unmarked cars that are all black. They're badasses. We don't need that. We need absolute transparency. All transparency is white and yellow. All transparency is white and yellow with reflectors. No more hiding. No more hiding out. How you doing? Is this where we parked? Yes. No more hiding out. You don't get to hide anymore to try to get us for a crime. How you doing? Thanks again, brother. Thank you. No more hiding to get us. No more hiding. You don't get to hide to use us as piggy banks. That's coming to a total end with transparency.
Now where are you going?
That's Ironton PD right there, huh?
We need some like.
Uh-oh, look at that. I
mission
walked
music.
in the road. I walked in the road. You step in the road, you can be arrested in America for stepping in a road, and the cops arrest people for stepping in the road.
Okay.
I'm going to warm up for 5 or 10 minutes and just blab on this thing for a little while longer until we get the meeting set up so we can get people to come down and take the classes.
Chilito. Hey, Bobby. Why are you grunting?
Chili's grunting.
I know, why?
He's making love.
Cold.
Oh, I called
It's
right.
cold here.
Now what?
Joe
Now-
Cool, I've never met you, man. I'm not going to get your number from Disorderly. Just contact me, dude. Joe Cool, you can just contact me. You
What's
don't have to go through a
Disorderly?
third person to contact me, dude. So, and just so you guys know, the only reason these things are happening is because we're finally at a point where we no longer are believing the lying cops that are going, oh, you don't know what happened before the video was shot. Yes, we do. You were hiding. You were stalking. You were trying to use that person as a piggy bank or to put them in jail so that they then would have to bond out, and then you would steal their car and impound it. And if they couldn't get their car to impound, well, then that goes to the Ironton auction. That's what's been going on. That's what's been going on. And it's not just here, it's everywhere. Every single town in America is the same thing. They're doing the same thing everywhere. Can't get the corporations to pay their taxes, so you got to tax the people. That's what's been going on. Meanwhile, these corporations are now the richest companies. How many people heard that Apple or Google or Elon Musk or Amazon, richest company in the history of time, they say, they're so rich. Well, why are they so rich? Think about that. Why are they so rich? Elon Musk just paid more taxes than anybody in the history of America. At least he paid his taxes. The reason why the companies are so rich is because they don't pay taxes anymore. They have all these loopholes created that they don't have to pay taxes, and that happened with Ronald Reagan. And so Ronald Reagan, when bottom 5 presidents, Reagan's down there. Obama's down there. Clinton is down there.
You're a fucking retard. Sorry.
George W. Bush is down there. But Ronald Reagan, between him and Howard Taft,
Sorry.
Andrew Johnson, my bottom 5, Andrew Jackson, as far as Andrew Jackson, who's on the $20 bill, he depends on how you look at it. Really. If you're black, Andrew Jackson, not good.
Well, he's right about
Not
George
good.
Bush, but that's
If
about
you're
it.
white and you're for populism, Andrew Jackson was a pretty interesting character. But that's how I spend my time reading. researching, listening to video
Really?
after video after
Not
video
just
after
walking
video.
around the street going.
That's how that's what I do with my time. You know, yesterday looking at Woods versus Eubanks in the Sixth Circuit. So just so you know, here's how I know. Here's how I did it. Anybody who's as dumb as I am, because I'm very dumb. Anybody who's as dumb as me and has a hard time learning and has a hard time, you know, absorbing information, and they have dyslexia and they mess up years. One time I said the Louisiana Purchase was in 1830. The Louisiana Purchase was obviously 1803, but my dyslexia and my brain messed it up. So here's how I learned. When I listened to the Eubanks Woods versus Eubanks case yesterday here in the 6th District that says you can say anything you want to cops, you can tell them you think their mother is whatever you think, and they can't do anything to you, nothing, and it's legal, and you can't get in trouble for it. But here they've been arrested all the time because they won't shut up, and that goes to the Trifold where it says let me talk. I don't have to let you talk. Just write your ticket, go do your administrative duty. So what I do though is I read the case of Woods versus Eubank, and then I listen to the syllabus, I listen to the oral arguments, and then I read anybody's writings where they wrote a scholarly paper, and then I go on YouTube and I put Woods versus Eubank. I listen to anybody else who did a video about Woods versus Eubank, and then I watch the arrest video of what happened to the guy for wearing the police shirt. And then I watched that video, and now I know Woods versus Eubank inside and out. You see, that's how I learn, and I spend most of my time doing that. The U.S. presidents, from the start to the one currently now today, I can give you a syllabus on each one of them.
Really?
And so Reagan's way down at the bottom, Obama's way down at the bottom. Total fraud, total fake. Bill Clinton signed the 1994 crime bill. Joe Biden, who wrote the 94 crime bill, you piece of garbage. George W. Bush, total piece of shit. William Howard Taft, awful. You know, and then here's the $1 million question. Here's the $1 million question. And you guys can debate this back and forth, but you better do your research before I get into the debate, because I know a lot of information. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. Is FDR one of the greatest presidents, or is he one of the worst? Because you have to consider what he did. He created concentration camps in the United States. He created concentration camps. If you guys haven't heard my lectures on slavery and mostly on William Howard Taft. William Howard Taft did the same thing. He created concentration camps in the Philippines from 1899 till 1912. So,
do we need to get Max Muir
a concentration camp, just so you know, if you don't know the actual definition of what a concentration camp is, that's where you take a large swath of people from a large area, and you concentrate them down into this one place, and it's called a concentration camp. And what happens within that concentration camp is re-education or torture. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, this
Who's
dumbass.
talking to?
This dumbass
That's
needs
what
to look
it
up the
is.
Nihao
Lackluster. I sent Lackluster 3 audios. Lackluster has 3 audios. Those are all anonymous. I sent them to him. Lackluster has the 3 different audios. I don't know if he's in the room. I just saw his name scroll by. So a concentration camp is when you take a group of people, a group of free human beings, you incarcerate them in a cage or a dungeon, and then you concentrate them tightly, and then you force education or torture into them. That's what a concentration camp actually is. So when you hear about the Nazis with concentration camps, what they did is they took a large group of Jewish people from all around the world, and then they stuck them in a tiny little area, concentrated, and then they forced torture and education into them. It wasn't just the Jews, faulty education. You know, like, you have no family, you have no family lineage, your grandfather was a terrorist, and they reverberate this over and over and over. And this is what both William Howard Taft did and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So he defeated Hitler ultimately, but you have to decide in your heart of hearts, did he do it at the peril of humanity? It's a question for people to talk about. It's the question for people to talk about. That's all. That's all. So actually the Constitution is the right thing. The Bill of Rights is the right thing. The solution is the camera. That's the solution. All these courts charging you money. I cannot. Oh, I got to call her. I can't call her right now.
I'm ranting.
I put the wrong number in last time.
It's worse than me streaming.
Got to get the right number.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Can we get the right number this time?
That lady was mad. I called. Hold on.
It's like,
I'm calling
Dolly,
Shanna right now.
focus.
Calling Shanna from a number she doesn't know.
I'm editing something now.
Lackluster.
I'm not going to cut
Hey.
you like the other lady.
Yeah, what's going on with this location?
She wants her
You
headphones
like
back.
that location, so you're ready for you.
Okay.
Talk to Carlos.
Hey,
He
Malcolm.
said he'd be ready for you in 10 minutes. The other guy,
Hey.
I don't know who you were talking to, he's not in charge.
Okay, so talk to Carlos at the restaurant.
Yes, I just spoke to him right after that other lady cut you out.
Well, he didn't mean to. He put the wrong number. It's a lot of pressure, man, when there's thousands of people watching. You know, it's not everybody is meant to be on camera.
Because there's
Not
thousands of
everybody.
people
We all
watching.
have our roles, so he just got nervous. That's all. He didn't mean to. He put the wrong one. Okay. So is Carlos in the office now? Is he back at the office?
Carlos,
He'll be ready in 10 minutes.
no problem, honey.
What's up, man?
Okay.
Can I get a picture?
So
I
you
remember-
guys. Channels.
A second.
I was
I
behind
remember.
the scenes.
Luckily, I don't understand most of what he's saying, so my brain's fine. All of that stuff about the presidents, except for like the most recent ones, like Obama, etc., it just went like that.
That's fair. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible past like in the 1800s to judge those presidents with today's standards. You know what they
Yeah.
did, but you don't know. It's just, yeah, it's
But the thing, he sets himself up to be this expert.
yeah.
And
we all know they're
well,
turn-
we
he-
know
yeah.
that he's an idiot. But he apparently has 1,300 people or so watching him live.
Yeah,
He says that. I don't know if that's true or not. He says that, and maybe he does.
probably.
He has a very big subscriber base, and they apparently are waiting on his every word all the time. I think there's probably a lot of trolls in his chat who are just like making fun of him,
Yeah.
exactly like kind of we are. And like, yeah, they of course you would watch him live on his channel, because he's the one streaming live. And so I really doubt many of them, or all of them, would be there going, yay, Chille, like that. But you never know. Like a lot of them would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of them would ascribe to his view on politics. And I would say, like, his political views might be, they may align with all of you guys here or some of you guys here. I don't know. Doesn't mean that he's not a dickhead.
No, and no, his politics. No, he's an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, it doesn't mean, yeah, exactly. And this concentration camps thing, okay, whatever. I don't know.
Internment camp's a bit different.
Yeah,
And well, I had a discussion with Max Mayer about that. It was interesting.
yeah. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Years and years, I've been talking to Lackluster, at least actually talking to him for the past year, but really I've been commenting on his videos for a very long time. And so I'm super grateful. Lackluster has 3 audios that are so powerful because he has a bigger audience. Thank you. And contrary to popular BS that Back the Blue people say, I don't give a damn about, I don't care. I don't care. I care that and you can ask Lackluster, hey Lackluster, can you do me a favor? Can you tell them when we talked, what I say to you? I don't give a damn about this. I care that the exposure happens. Lackluster has 3 audios that are all private. They're all anonymous. So he has a better system than I do. He's better at it than I am. Why can't you just admit it when people are better than you? Lackluster is better than I am at doing this. He's simply better. He's a better investigative journalist than I am. He just is. He does a better job. He just does. There's just no way to put it. But Lackluster can attest that I did indeed. We have had long conversations where I explained to him, I don't care about anything other than change. And Lackluster can tell you that I've told him that. I've told him that in direct terms. I mean, I've handled myself incorrectly a couple of times, and I learned that there's an incorrect way to treat people, and I learned that the hard way
with some of the influencers who I called up and said, the way we're doing it's not good enough, has to be better. Appreciate you, Lackluster. I appreciate you, bud. Your videos are so riveting and people are so glued to what you're doing, dude. You got it right. You know that? You were right and I was wrong. I called up Lackluster one day and I was like, we got to do it better. We got to do it better. And he said to me, no, dude, I'm doing it the right way. And come to find out over time, I learned, yeah, he's right. You admit when you're wrong. You did? Bye. Oh, she's pretty.
Ooh, okay.
How you folks doing?
Back in a sec. I leave you in Dali's wonderful hands.
Thank you, Lack. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you, dude. You know, I've grown a lot involved with you and ASD Docs and Disorderly Product News and Accountability for All, freaking media. I've learned a lot and I've changed and I've grown as a human being. I've changed and I've grown.
Really?
I've become a better person by people who love and care, telling me, hey, Chille, you know, I mean, I don't think I ever talked to Disorderly Product News where he goes, hey, Chille, I love what you're doing, but, and then Disorderly Product News will tell me, well, you could do it different like this. You could do it different like that. And I respect that man and I respect Lackluster as well. So you respect people and it's better. You give respect, you get respect, you earn respect. So remember, no respect, no power. That's why I told you, disrespect these men. Disrespect these men who have cheated you and who have hurt you. Disrespect them. Hey, how you doing? I believe I talked to your uncle yesterday, didn't I? I talked to someone you're related to yesterday.
You talked to me.
Was that a different rape victim?
Jesus. Dude.
Yeah. Was that your family member I spoke to? No, I talked to a gentleman about no, that was his granddaughter.
I was gonna say that might have been.
Is Carlos in here? Want to grab that door, Terry? Is Carlos in yet? Yeah. He's here? Where's he at?
Maybe he's playing Pokemon Go.
Where? ¿A dónde? The manager. Yeah. He's not here yet. Shanna, you just said he was here.
God damn it, Shanna.
Okay. Did you want to talk more? Do you have some? Sorry about that, fellas. You guys come talk to me or are you here for lunch? Okay. 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 Shanna.
Shanna, God damn it.
That's all right.
You ignorant slut.
She's coordinating from another state. So what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do.
Now where is he?
No, she's coordinating from another state. Everybody who works with me works for free or for pennies on the dollar. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm armed. I'm walking around armed. And I don't want to walk around armed just to be walking around armed.
He's afraid a vacuum's going to start up behind him.
I want to get this gun off me. And I want to use the only weapon that works against the government, which is the camera. That's the only weapon that works. So this is the only thing that works is this camera right here.
Sure.
So
sure, no vacuums. But if someone comes along with a color printer, everything changes.
Yeah.
Oh, John. Where? On Grindr?
One can hope.
Chuck them on Discord. Let me see if they're safe to
good, sir. How are you?
Post.
How are you doing?
Good.
When's your class start?
Class will be starting at 3:00 as soon as Carlos gets here. Do you want to take that class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like you to take it. Did you bring your phone with you?
Huh?
Did you bring your phone with you?
No, sir, I don't have a cell phone.
Okay, so that's part of the class. You got to make sure you bring your cell phones down with you.
Damn it.
Okay?
Cell
No, it's
phone.
okay. I'm going to teach you either way.
Okay.
Okay.
You
So it
need
starts
a
when?
phone.
It's supposed to start at 3, but we're just having a little communication difference here. So I'm just trying to get the communication clear.
He had one person
He was-
interested in taking the class, but they don't have a phone.
Or a printer.
You're screwed without a phone.
I would rent it, but I don't. Does anybody know a location we can rent? I'm more than willing to rent a location. This restaurant's not the best. You know, I thought they had a spare room that we could use, but I would like to find a location where I can bring as many people in as we can to teach them this constitutional class I'm going to teach today.
Oh my! The whole thing is about videoing people.
How you doing?
You have to film everything, otherwise you have no transparency.
I need a location. I need a location with a big room, something like this, where there's a big open room.
Have you considered a TGI
If
Fridays?
someone wants to call or text them, tell them I'll give them a couple $100 for the day to rent this room. So if anybody, I need a place that we can teach constitutional class for the rest of the day, a place to plug in a printer. If someone's going to bring down a printer. So anybody knows, I mean, this would be a great location. It's a great big room in there. So I'd like to get a location.
Dude.
This place is a little small. So I'd like to get a location. Does anybody in the Ironton know a location?
Okay.
Marcus Grubb thought you were a badass. So what am I supposed to do, Marcus? Fight everybody? Fight the whole world? Supposed to just fight anybody who wants to fight me? That's what I'm supposed to do? You think that's going to best serve the people of America? Is me just fighting everybody that I don't agree with?
You went out today to supposedly file. I'll show you the name of the stream. The name of the stream.
And I'll talk about that for a second. Because as you know, for years...
Wait a second. The name of the stream is Filing Lawsuits and Free Classes Today, right? So he went out in the middle of Ironton, Ohio, and his whole point of this was to go and firstly file lawsuits, and he went and did that, and he was supposed to be doing these free classes at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right? But he has nowhere to run these said classes, right? So he's driving around town, going to all these different places like the restaurant, and now he's gone in like some weirdo place and it's like, it says for rent, I'll pay you guys whatever to go. That'd be a good place to do it. Who knows somewhere to do these classes? Who's got color printers? Someone bring me the color printer, right? And he expects people on his live chat or whatever to just tell him where to go to have these classes. Okay, so hello, wouldn't you organize earlier where to have the damn classes? Right. It's not that difficult. Like, just sort it out prior. Why are you just aimlessly walking around trying to find a place to run these classes?
Just go to a Denny's and get a table of 8.
He thinks he's going to have hundreds of people turn up to these classes. He actually legitimately thinks there's going to be people swarming him for these classes. But how do you have people swarming you for classes when you don't have a menu? He thinks he has minions. Yeah, oh yeah. He really does think he has minions. That's right. Yeah, and free is you get what you pay for. That's absolutely correct. This is ridiculous. And so he's streaming this entire, him walking around this like town, which is clearly, sorry, Ironton, but it's a little bit of a rundown town. There's not that many options. And yeah, it's just like, oh, this looks good. Oh, it's for rent. I'll pay you. So how do I find out where to get the person who, like, at a moment's notice? Like, you can just, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Sorry for my language.
These cops have bullied us physically bullied you, grabbed you, tortured you, handcuffed you, jumped on you, put their knees in your neck, right, in your back, in your legs. Cops put their knees, 6, 7 full-grown men put their knees into a human being. They all do it. And so what I've done is I've shown these beta males that there are people who are tougher than you are, stronger than you are, who are trained more than you are. And you're a joke.
Yeah.
You're a clown. You sign up to put your knees into people's backs. That's not the best way to detain someone, making them lay on the ground and then trying to get their arms behind their back and put them in torture cuffs. That is not the best way to detain somebody. It's not. But why did we create it? Why did we create it? The procedures of Terry versus Ohio are created by each individual police force. After 1968, when officer safety became the paramount thing, what happened was police departments around America created their own policies for what officer safety entailed. And officer safety now entails that upon suspicion of you, get on your knees. Get on your knees. I'm suspicious of you. Get on your knees now. And then we're going to jump on top of you, 6, 8 of us, stick our knees in your back. Have you done a crime? Nope, they're suspicious. Please don't call my phone right now. You know, I'm trying to do something, but I need a location, guys. That taco place, I appreciate it, but I don't know. It's too small. I need a location. Need a location. We need a location. That's what we need. That's Work Lion is in here. Work Lion's one of my supporters, who consistently supports this mission and never stops supporting. Work Lion is a huge supporter of this channel, of this mission of justice. He's a huge supporter. You have no idea. There was also, I've had several people during this journey since June who, you know, Jeremy, thank you. Jeremy and Shauna, who came in when I didn't get to finish the story because I got distracted. When they called me a racist on TikTok and my accounts got deleted, Jeremy and Shauna came in December and paid my car note. I didn't have a dime. I didn't have a single dime. And all the people who were supporting me on TikTok, out of fear of retribution by a crazy mob, they all cut off communication. They were scared. Moderators who had moderated my classes on TikTok, they all jammed. People turned on me because of the defamation by Jolly Ginger. Jolly, see you in court. Oh, Jolly, you're going to court in Mississippi. I'm suing you in Mississippi.
No, really?
Okay.
What's there with the lobby at the city building?
Can we go there? Is there a location?
Beg your pardon?
Is there a location in the city building?
Well, yeah, the lobby there is, I think it has to be after 4 o'clock, but you can reserve it. I would have
Call over to that city
baby
building.
showers and
Call over that city building right now. See if we can do it at the city building. We'll pay the fee. Thank you, Work Lion. Thank you, Work Lion. I appreciate your support. Work Lion is a major supporter of mine.
323
Not mine, of ours. Because Work Lion isn't doing this for me. He's doing this for justice.
323 and 33.
Just give them a call. See if we can rent that space. Darren, whatever his name is, Darren Fark just said it wasn't defamation. There are screenshots of you saying you don't give a F about the black community.
Hello.
That's the blind man. He created that on Photoshop too. And by the way, just so you know, anything I ever said when I was angry and hurt, could you imagine that just maybe I might have said or done things that I didn't mean when I had 10,000 messages calling me a racist? Could you imagine? And if you guys have never been through cancel culture, I've experienced it. Don't jump on the bandwagon. Don't jump on the bandwagon.
Where's C-Swep? C-Swep needs to come to chat because she's just sent me something awesome. You just found what? You did not. Send me the link, John.
It's a message. Should we just drive over there? Let's just drive over to the city. Let's just walk over there. I still got my gun though, but I got my shotgun with me. I know I can't take my gun in there, so. Hey, how you guys doing?
The Power Ranger that never was.
Call my phone right now, honey. I don't have. Hey, how you doing? You got that? It's on safety. There you go.
Hello?
Hey, Shanna, what's up?
Hey, okay. The place you described, the owner was worried about the cameras and the guns. He doesn't want.
It's too small, Shanna.
It's not too small.
Yeah, we're gonna have 100 people here after 5 o'clock, maybe 200 people.
You think you're gonna have 100 people?
But I'm sorry, you said 25 to 30. That's why.
No, no, there's hundreds of people who are gonna come down here. That's all right. Call back that tribal center. See if we can rent that tribal center. Cultural center. See if we can rent that. We got to stay there past 7 though. I want people to be able to come in. Take my pistol.
What is the capacity you need?
We need a couple hundred people so you can teach a class.
200 people.
Okay. Call me back on his phone, please. Don't call my phone. Okay,
You're
thank you.
deluded. Yeah, distant. We get to see how many people show up.
Here you go. There's no safety on that. I got it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Where's the office I go to here?
Now, okay. What sounds like he's
office?
taking a pee the entire time.
How you guys doing?
Listen.
Right there. Let's go talk to these people.
There must be a water feature there.
This would be a great location right here. Hi, ma'am.
Hey.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I was wondering if I could rent this commons area after 4 o'clock.
How do we do that?
You do, for wedding showers, all kinds of stuff.
The mayor's office does it.
Oh, mayor's office, Sam? He's gonna duck as soon as I walk in.
Well, Sam doesn't rent it. His secretary does.
His secretary does? So go up to
the
the,
office that it's rented out.
is there stairs I can just go up instead of taking an elevator?
Yeah, at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
You know where the elevator
Thank
goes past that to fly
I like
upstairs.
your dress.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Creepy.
Are those the stairs right here? Let's just do this. That's the court. See, is that door open? There you go. Open that up. Go through. This is a government building, bro. You can go anywhere. Public service department, mayor's office. This is the mayor's office here. How are you today? I'm gonna guess Sam's not in, right?
No, he's actually gone for the day.
I'm sure he is. I'd like to. Can I speak to you for a second? You're not on camera.
Why would
No.
I be on camera?
How can I help you?
Well, I want to rent the commons area downstairs.
The where?
Downstairs, the commons area where you do baby showers and weddings and stuff like that.
The lobby.
Yeah.
That lobby there?
Yeah.
All right, I can give you a paper and have you fill it out. Give me 1 second.
So it looks like we're going to move it to the city center. Make sure you guys bring a printer down.
Oh, the mayor has to approve it, so it won't be today.
The mayor has to approve it. He's ducking me.
No,
Why-
he
why-
actually has been here all day. He left probably,
Why hasn't he called me back? The whole town's in an uproar.
I don't know. I know.
Can
he's
you get him on the
been
phone
here.
for me? I need a signature. I want to use the city center, the tax-funded city center.
I'll get you the form.
Give me the form and get Sam on the phone. I'll fax it over to him. Well, he can do an e-signature.
Hey, you entitled prick.
Wow.
Sam Cramblett, we want to use the city center. Sam Cramblett, you have denied these people. You have hid. You have ran. You have ducked. Sam Cramblett, we're going to rent the city center here. And we're going to pay a fee. You guys can come down to the city center. I'll be teaching classes right here. As soon as you get here, classes begin. Come down to the city center, to the commons. Is that where we are?
Yes.
Everybody come down to the city center. Come on down right now. I'm ready to start classes. We will rent this city center. This is a tax-funded city building. We are renting this tonight. Come on down to the city center. Everybody come on down. If you want to go to classes, I'm going to teach classes, big open commons area. Come on down, everybody. I'm at the Ironton City Center. This is where we're teaching classes tonight, right here. Come on down. You can get off the live, or you can bring it with you. Come on down. This is your center. This is a tax-funded center. This isn't for Sam Cramblett to decide who gets to use the tax dollars here. They're your tax dollars.
He's the mayor.
Ooh. Why didn't you call me back today, Sam? I've left 5 messages for you.
He doesn't have to.
Been here all day, Sam? You been here all day? You think about maybe giving me a call, bro?
What's wrong with you, man?
Everybody who has a smartphone, come down here. You're going to stream it live. You're going to video record it, send it off to everybody you can.
totally free, doesn't cost you anything at all. Just come on down to the city center. We're teaching class down in the common area. Sam Cramlett's going to sign off on that. We're going to teach classes right down there. And if the cops want to come and try to trespass us, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. And you know what we will do? Peacefully surrender. Peacefully surrender. Take us to the dungeon. Show it. Let me see what it looks like in there. Arrest me. Take me to your dungeon. Let me see the bodies on top of bodies so I get a first-hand account. I'd be more than willing to fill this out for you, man. You might want to get a hold of Sam. There's a bunch of people on their way down here right now.
Oh, that's fine, but he's already gone for today.
Well, he's going to have to figure out what to do, isn't he?
Huh?
No offense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to snap at you. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm sorry for using a sharp tone towards you. You're a free individual. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
Application number.
Sorry for acting like a complete psychopath there just for a moment.
Representing? Who am I representing? I'm representing the people of Ironton.
What the hell just happened?
This is an assembly. See the three options right here? See the three options? Is this a participant, a procession, or an assembly? Your First Amendment right is assembly. Known as freedom, transparency, liberty. More than willing to pay the fee. Today, they can figure out what the date is. Beginning, what time is it right now, sir?
It is 3:15.
Beginning at 3:15 p.m. Get down here right now.
That was
For the purpose of education.
That was worse than the vacuum cleaner man.
Against tyranny.
Against tyranny.
The area assembly shall be in the commons. Are you on your way? Come on down. Classes are beginning right now. Bring a printer. Anybody's got a printer, bring your printer.
But you haven't got the mayor's signature.
The route for there's no procession. Containing, we're not marching. I hereby certify, signed, Jose DeCastro. Here's my phone number, right? Hey, Sam. 4th time I'm leaving you my number, bud. 4th time. Guess what, Sam? I'm moving here. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Sam. Your days are done. Make sure everybody's registered to vote. Okay, Sammy. Okay, Sammy. There it is, Sammy. There's your document, Sam.
I know.
I signed it right there. That's where Sammy's signature goes, right there.
I've heard he was a
right
fitness
there.
model.
Right there. Okay. There it is. There's the form. Jose DeCastro representing We the People. What's today's date, sir?
Today is the
29. What is it?
29.
3/29/22. Okay. There it is.
Today's also the first
There
day
it
that he
is,
started
right there.
calling him.
So, ma'am, you're not on camera. I won't put you on camera, just so you know. So here's that form back for you. So you can try to get it over to E-Verify for Sam. Anybody know where Sam is? Anybody know where Sam Cramlett is? The man who won't have a meeting with the people? Anybody know where he is? Where you at, Sammy? Where'd you go, Sam? You having a drink?
Oh, so he really was a
Take a
Power
photograph
Ranger.
of this for me, please, sir. Take a photograph with your camera. Come on down, guys. Come on down. Ironton City Center in the Commons area. I'll be teaching classes. I got you. I got you, buddy. I got. Okay. Is maybe Sam at the auger end? Anybody know where Sam is? Anybody know where Sam is?
Who knows where Sam is?
I got you.
I want to find Sam because how dare Sam not answer my phone call?
Let the light come in this
and
way. Whoop.
Sign this thing immediately. How dare he?
Sir, he's on camera.
There's a copy of that. Text that to me. I got that. Okay. So we'll be right here at the city center. Come on down. Who's down? Who wants to learn their constitutional rights and how to flex them? I'm going to teach you guys how to flex your rights. I'm going to teach you. You can say anything you want to any cop you want. We'll take the elevator down. I want to just be able to focus on the people and just have conversation here. And just so you know, and I talked about social contract, and I talked about this yesterday. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, his book opens up, it says, man yet in chains everywhere. Yet in chains everywhere. Right here, we're at the city center. You're at the city center. We'll be renting this tonight, Sam. We're renting this tonight. The people are renting this tonight. And if you guys decide to trespass me and arrest me, take me to your dungeon. Let me see the bodies on top of bodies so I can testify. Let me testify to the federal Justice Department. The sooner or later is going to come in. What's it say?
Why does everyone else need to bring the print up?
No, it's okay. I'm not worried about that.
And how do they even know where to bring the damn printer?
We're going to teach right here, 100%. We're going to teach right here. Let me put my gun in my car.
Yeah, he wants to see the orgy. This is something
right here.
He's been fantasizing about for a really long time.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, meanwhile, guys.
Look at that right there.
Just one thing.
These are the people who proud supporters of the police department.
Hello. Right now, hang on. Before we move on, also, Paige, welcome. Thank you for becoming a new YouTube member. That's fantastic. We love having you around. You are just a great part of the community. And that means that you get to stay in the Discord. Yay! And be part of our watch parties and things. Welcome. What's going on in here? Oh, Gabrielle. Oh, Gabrielle. We'll catch you up in a minute. Firstly, and welcome, Gabrielle.
Dickless Auto Repair?
It's Dickus.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's Dickus. Yeah, I thought it was Dickless as well.
Okay.
But no. Before we'll move on. C-Swept. Because from last week, we were talking about how Mr. DeCastro has the most ridiculous glasses, and he can't seem to find the men's section in the glasses frame shop. And my cat just pulled out the Sarah just pulled out the cord on my other screen. Just a second, see if I can get my screen going. Yeah, C-Swept has sent the most amazing meme through, and I'm pretty sure she made it. It's just fantastic. We need to have a look at it. Sarah just keeps pulling out the cord on my screen. Cats. Okay, here we go. All right, so share this tab. They are the same glasses, pretty much. Maybe just slightly different shape, just a little tiny bit. But see. That's amazing, see. Well done. Yeah, who wore it better? Look, I gotta say Sally wore it better. If I were to give out prizes for who wore the red frame glasses, I think Sally owns it. Chille, I've never seen anyone quite wear headphones like that, so Chille owns that one. But as far as the red flame glasses are concerned, that belongs to Sally. Chille, get your own look. Get your own look. Alrighty, let's go back. And
there it is. These are the folks right here who have put their name out publicly. That maybe you should consider, who you work with and who you talk to and who you support. I mean, and look at this, a decimated flag on this. Would you look at that? Take a look at that. Take a look at that. What an embarrassment. Even though you guys heard the scandal today.
Hey, David.
Ironton City Center. What does it say? Yep. Those folks right there. These folks right here. So let's grab Terry. Let's put my. I'm coming right back. We're gonna move this here.
Have you been a probation officer here?
No.
Yeah, good guy.
Oh, is he? Probation officer?
Probation.
How you doing, sir? Oh, I can record anywhere. It's a public building.
Oh, you can't
There's
record.
no restrictive
Don't tell him
signs
you
here.
can't record.
I mean, if you started off wrong, bro, you started
Hey,
off, I know
Fred.
the constitutionality of law. And you started off to be the wrong way. I want to try it again. I'll be respectful to you if you're, I don't care what your policy is.
Let me interrupt here just a second.
I don't care what your policy
I need
is.
to give you something,
Okay, I'll take it.
okay? This is my statement,
Oh, here we go.
okay?
In relation to the, I don't want to say your name.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of context for a second. So this guy who's just come up to him is somebody who Chille on his channel has allowed there to be an allegation put forth by somebody else, right? So someone has come to Chille with an allegation about this man, and Chille has allowed the allegation to be put public on his channel. And so now this guy's found Chille in person and gone, hey, I want to talk to you, mate. And I have something that I want broadcast, and I'm going to push back. I want you to now broadcast my denial of that allegation. So he's kind of been, ambushed in real life rather than online. So it's a little bit uncomfortable for Chille. John, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You are always showing memberships out there. I just love you. You're such a great supporter of the channel. Thank you. Joseph Willman, Jenny 33, Billhammer. Oh wow. No way was gifted a membership. Sandra Brink. Yeah, that's it. Sandra Brink was gifted a membership. That is so nice. Thank you so much. And David, the reason you don't get gifted a membership is because you are actually a member. You signed up to be a member, remember? It's so great to have all of you new members. Make sure you click on the membership tab and join up to the Discord. There is a link there. Join up and join us because we have so much fun. And we have... Every now and again, we have these member lives, and then we go over and we actually all just chat. It's really fun. So make sure you do that. Thank you, John. You're awesome. Okay, so this is what we're about to see, guys. Him being sort of ambushed in this situation. It's quite funny.
Oh, I know who you are.
And the law is there, copy of it, okay?
You don't want to say anything else on camera?
You have a link, David, by the way.
Do you want to talk on camera about what you seen?
Just read it. I mean, it's the Ohio Revised Code. It's the law of the state of Ohio.
But what are you saying here exactly? What are you saying? So this is Grover Carter. Grover Carter was a police officer here.
Yeah.
And so are you saying that Ironton police are good? Is good or bad?
No, I'm saying the statement that was made about me on YouTube that you instigated.
I instigated it?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
It's a total lie.
Okay, defend yourself.
And you have 48 hours in which to...
The allegation?
Transmit my statement.
Sure, so let's just do it. He asked me to transmit.
I just gave it to you.
Well, let me read it. Stay with me, sir.
Read
This
it.
is your statement.
Go ahead and read it to the camera.
I will read it aloud for the people. Everybody gets equal time. Everybody deserves to be heard. He's saying that the allegations against him are false, and he wants me to read this. So I'm more than willing to read it. Everybody gets transparency. I, Grover Cleveland Carter Jr., issued this statement to Chille DeCastro. At no time during my term or office at the Ironton Police Department did I commit any theft. In accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 2739.03D, you have 48 hours to broadcast this statement. Grover, now this is the gentleman that Beth Riss said he stole the guns out of the evidence room. I didn't make that statement, sir. Beth Riss did. I broadcast her statement, but I didn't make this statement. I didn't make this statement. Someone else made the statement about you.
Yeah.
So I'm not responsible for what she said.
You better read the law.
She's out. You
better read the law.
Grover, do you want to say anything else? Everybody's watching. I give you a chance to defend your name, sir.
It's Ohio Revised Code.
I understand. I'll just give you a chance to defend yourself, sir.
Here's your attorney. Ask him.
You get a. Yeah,
oh, his attorney's there.
He's going to run as soon as the camera comes on. Trust me. Cockroaches run when the lights come on.
David, he thinks you're a cockroach.
He said you're going to advise me of something.
I'm not going to advise you.
I'll bet you're not, because you just back tyranny, you just back corruption. Is that what you do? She wore back the blue shirt with all these allegations. What about the 5 more women I have coming out that say they've had sex in the jail or at the cop shop? No, nothing about that. That doesn't matter.
That's got nothing to do with it.
That doesn't matter. So I have advised I have made the statement that Grover Cleveland Jr. has said that what was said about him is false. He deserves to be heard. He is a free American. He has a right to push back against his name being someone against allegations. And Beth Rist made those allegations. So I want to make sure that
Okay, I need to stop things. John, you keep gifting memberships.
Thank you.
You're so kind. Oh, dear me. Okay. I was just going to catch up to the other gift of memberships you gave, and then you just gave more. Oh my God, it's raining. Okay, so we have like a green chat going on. Okay, so the first lot, hang on. This is the second lot. So POV with something RC, Jeremy Alt, been there, done that, Melly MC, and Snivels. No, not Snivels. Snivels was already a member. And Dizzy. And then we have more. We have Tash, Evil Queen, Susan Stevenson, Atheist Ant. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Susan Stevenson. No, Atheist Ant. Oh, yeah, he was. Atheist Ant was given one. Is that it? Have I got everyone? I think so. Bobby, is your accept gifts turned on? We have a link for accepting gifts. Mods, could you have a look for that? Make sure that you've got that one on. Oh, Snivels gave 5 out.
Oh, wow.
Snivels. Hang on a minute. Snivels. My goodness.
Thank you.
So no, Snivels gave the 3rd one out. Sorry. So John gave 2 out, and then Snivels gave the 5 one out. So Snivels gave 5 to one to Tash, 1 to Evil Queen, 1 to Susan Stevenson, 1 to Atheist and 1 to Sarah Weigel.
John did 3 of them, and Snivels did.
Oh, wait.
1
Okay.
group.
So John did 3, and then Snivels did another. I can't even keep up. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I can't even believe it. It's so, I appreciate it so much. Guys, memberships is what keeps this going. It really is. Like, I make out of ad revenue, and super chats are wonderful. Really appreciate super chats, but memberships, that's what keeps it going. John. John. I'm not gonna have a go at you, because I'm gonna make thank you so much. Wow. Created by EGF, Cindy Lou Wooten, Tony Tries, Leslie M, Fast Groove, and John is on fire. Yes, Gabriel. And do I get the last one? 1, 2, 3,
Fast Group?
4, and Fast Group got the last one. That's incredible. Wow, I can't even get over it. And Snivels is okay. Snivels, P.O. Blazy, Rogue Mama, Skirmish, Alanese, Gina, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. It is raining gifted memberships in here. If people aren't in here getting their gifted memberships, they are nuts. They need to be in here getting the gifted memberships. It's crazy. That is just wow. Snivels and John, thank you. I just want to hug you. You're incredible.
You guys are awesome.
Wow. You're just such wonderful supporters of this channel. I can't even say enough about your support. Wow. There's many memberships, but EU would shut up. I've got to read your chats before I put them up, David. Why do I trust you? Because you are completely different in chat than you are on screen. You're funny though. I love you. YouTube has been mad at me lately because I say bad things. Maybe that's it. I don't know, Bobby. You don't say bad things. But no, I really, really do appreciate it. I really do, because it to me, it doesn't even matter. Like numbers and things on chats and things like that don't matter. For me, it's all about the people. And lately, what's been happening is we're getting a lot of more people sort of joining up as members and coming into the Discords and in Discord and stuff like that. And we actually have like lovely discussions. So we've been having some discussions after the members only streams, and people get to actually talk and interact. And like the other day, we actually had all of us, and Andrew Branco came in, and we all just had like a not one-on-one, but about 10 of us all had a like watch party. But we weren't watching, we were just chatting. It was really fun. And Snivels just gave another 5. Pussycat 111, hi end, Ali B from Texas, Flash Fan 85, Nisha, 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, I just can't even thank you enough.
Thank you guys.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Bobby, just check that you don't have a branded account thing going on. That can happen out of nowhere. So yeah, just do a little bit of a search on that, because that's weird. And we don't want to lose you, Bobby. We don't want you to not be able to get into the Discord. We love having you in there. Anyway, so thank you. Big hugs to everyone who gave out all those memberships. That's amazing. And welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. So yes, while we're paused, Gabriel, this guy, he calls himself a constitutional law scholar, right? And they also call these people First Amendment auditors. I've never heard of such a thing, because I'm like an Australian, and we don't have a First Amendment, and also this whole constitutional law thing is to us. Plus, he's just a bit of a dick. And what he does, he has this channel called Delete Laws with a Z. Yeah. And he has this thing called a trifold. See this thing, bring your trifolds, all on the top. And he sells a brochure, basically a flyer, which you're supposed to put up in your dash, or sorry, on your visor. And if you get pulled over, like a Terry stop or whatever it's called, and the cops start talking to you, you're supposed to not talk to them. You're supposed to get your camera out and video them, and use your trifold to educate yourself as to the things that you should and shouldn't do in order to F the cops, and basically, I don't know what else, just use your constitutional rights. It's, by the way, we've been on stream before with Sean, potentially criminal, who knows a lot more about this than I do. And he's been through the entire trifold and found that most of the advice in the trifold is specific to different states. So depending on if you happen to be traveling through whatever state, you have to basically use specific parts of the trifold, because there's case law in each part that pertains only to specific states. So it's pretty well useless. And so this guy says he's a constitutional law scholar, but he knows pretty well nothing about what he's talking about. Why does Hella have what? A giant what?
On her show?
Yeah, I do. This guy here. Oh, you're not talking about Dahlia, I hope. No. Hello, Andrew. Why? Because we are dissecting this man's day in Ohio that went very, very badly wrong. And it's hilarious. And it's only getting worse, Andrew. How are you, by the way?
Yes.
How are you? And it's also raining memberships at the moment. So we're having a really fun time. And you have a link, Andrew, if you want to join us. You know that. What does Andrew know about Tali? Dali has one. Big difference. Tired, long day. Productive, but long. Yeah, I knew you've had a big day today. So I hope you had a good day, Andrew. But if you feel like popping on, go for your life. All right. I hope that kind of answers your question, Gabrielle. But look, there'll be more. There will be more. If you want to know more, you can go to his channel. It's called Delete Laws. Delete LAWZ. But seriously, don't bother. It's painful. You're welcome, Gabrielle, and welcome to here. It's fun. We're having fun. Has Branca ever dealt with people like Chille? Yeah, good question. So he's a constitutional law scholar, but they're called First Amendment auditors. And this Chille is the first one I've ever seen, but apparently there's lots of these people getting about. Or like sovereign citizens, that's a more common term for just people who think that there shouldn't be any laws and police. Let's keep going.
Where'd Terry go? Hey Terry, go put these guns in my car.
Oh, Gabrielle, yeah, I remember.
There's the keys. Yep. Hey, how you go?
She wants to get your picture.
Sure.
I mean,
Let's
it's
stand over.
It's my daughter. So.
Stand over here. Sure. It's your daughter, so she has a right. Okay. 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 Ready? Get your fists up here.
Ready? All right, gotcha.
Okay. You always want to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Okay. So anybody from Ironton who wants to, thank you. Anybody who wants to learn your constitutional rights, I'm right down here at the Ironton City Center. I'm at the Ironton City Center. I'll be here. We're renting this location because the taxpayers here own this building. The taxpayers here fund this building. So we are renting this. We've sent off a document that I've advised Sam Cramblett that if you don't want to sign it, Sam, then don't. Come on down. Come on down. As soon as you get off work, come on down.
I have to go to the bathroom now.
I know. I hate that sound.
I mean, what a shame. What an absolute shame.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
What an absolute shame.
Did he run into the janitor again?
Oh, so is this the district attorney? Is he putting his name here that he backs the blue? Is that what he's doing? Because this is a conflict of interest. You can't blindly support police and be the district attorney. That's not how that works, Mr. Anderson. I'll be filing an ethics complaint with the bar. I'll follow this up. I'm going to make sure this is the prosecuting attorney, and I will be following this up with an ethics complaint. Okay.
No, it sounds like he's taking a piss.
You're right here.
But it'll be a really long one.
I'm just waiting
Pretty
for people
sure
to
it's
come
a
down. That's all
water
I'm waiting for.
feature.
I'm waiting for people to come down. She doesn't got to stand outside. She can stand in here. Everybody has a right to this building. This is your building. Hey, hon, come on in. Come on in. We're taking our meeting right here. We're meeting right here. We'll be meeting right here. We'll be meeting at the Ironton City Center. Come on in, bud. Come on in. You got an Apple charger?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need an Apple charger. If anybody comes down, bring an Apple charger. I need a charger with an Apple machine, with an Apple box or whatever.
And a
Need some
printer.
Apple juice. No, I'm good right now. You have a box
Apple
for that as
juice.
well?
No, that's what I need.
We need a box. Okay, brother, how you
God,
doing?
you're really.
You're the man,
evil,
brother. You're the man. You're in a good chance that I don't get the ready.
Urgh.
There's a good chance that I don't get the Supreme Court elected in my lifetime. That'll be up to
Can
you.
you say hi to my girlfriend for me?
What's her name?
Kagan.
Okay. What's going on, Kagan?
Kagan.
Overturn Terry.
Let's go.
Oh, Jesus
Thank
H. Christ.
Anytime, brother. Hey, I'm teaching classes here. If you want to come back down, come back down. I need a printer. There's a plug-in right here for a printer so we can print off that trifold. Let's get that trifold printed off, everybody. So everybody has a trifold. Doesn't cost you a dime. It's totally free. 100% free. You don't got to pay anything. The classes are free. The trifold is free other than the ink, which I will pay for. Oh, they turn their music on. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. What they've done over there is okay, sure. Yep. These people are such trash. You have no idea. That office over there is full of trashy people. Just disgusting. Just truly disgusting people.
Are they?
Really, it's an embarrassment. The people who are in that office over there, whatever
Okay.
office that is, or whatever law office that is, you guys should consider who you want to work with in life. They're really trashy people. Really trashy people. How you doing, ma'am? Whoever that criminal law attorney is, just so you know, that whoever that attorney is, I'm moving here.
Oh,
and
really?
Let me tell you something. If you wanna go against each other, that's fine. That's fine. So Grover came in and said that he didn't do anything. Grover said he was innocent, so that's fine. Grover is he's pushing back against Beth's allegations.
Hey, I'm bronzed.
So.
Please, fucker, is bejeweled now.
So he came down just to rebuke what Beth Riss had said. That's what he did.
Well,
he came down to rebuke what
he
Beth
had
Riss
a big
said.
tanty just
But
earlier,
it's not going to stop
so
us.
maybe he's still a bit upset from
But
that.
I need 100 people here. I need 100 people here right now. I need 100 people in this lobby right here, right now. That's what we need, because we're going to assemble peacefully and we're going to learn constitutional rights peacefully.
Okay.
We're going to assemble peacefully.
Let's see if we can get 100 people.
Remember
hey?
that. Peacefully. They don't know what to do when you come with peace.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do.
Okay.
So I need 100 people down here to assemble with me. That's
Yeah,
what
right
I need.
now.
Can I get 100 people? Can I get 100 people right here, right now? I need 100 people right here, right now to
100.
assemble. What is that? No, what does it say? What's it say?
Any person underneath premises shall be
Adult parole.
subject to search.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the probation thing that they attach to probation or parole that you can be stopped and you don't have any constitutional rights. And let me just tell you something, we're going to change that.
That's
You don't
what
need
I
to
thought,
be tortured.
Murph.
You don't need to be searched by these
Can I get 100?
people
Can I have
who've done these
100?
things.
100?
I need 100 people here
100 people.
right now to peacefully assemble. Peacefully assemble. I need 100 people at the Ironton City Center right here, right now, to peacefully assemble. How long will it take you to get here? I need 100 people. I need 100 people. We are assembling, and we are telling the government
Can I have one?
that we are
Can I
going
have
to
one?
redress you by assembly and by petition. I will not tolerate this.
No, Sammy never got in touch, Malcolm.
You got the key, Terry? Oh, you handed it to me? I'm sorry, I'm all fired up. I'm fired up at that disgusting defense attorney's office. What an embarrassment, putting up that back the blue. And I hope is Anderson and Anderson law firm, is that the prosecuting attorney? Does anybody know that? Is Anderson and Anderson law firm, is that the same prosecutor? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Can anybody tell me that?
The defense attorney didn't do anything.
It's a relation? Well, Anderson and Anderson law firm, you just got a bunch of bad press. And let me just tell you something. Good luck. Good luck. Is it the prosecutor, though? I need 100 people down here to assemble. I need 100 people here to assemble right now. Get in your car, get in your truck, come down with peace, with dignity, and peacefully assemble, and do not have any sort of altercation with anybody. Do not have any physical altercation with anybody. Walk away from anybody who tries to fist fight you. Do not let them derail what we're doing here. And someone bring down some water too.
Oh, he doesn't even. There's a water feature over there.
How does this guy survive day to day?
Someone bring me
Can
some
you
water.
guys bring me something to eat too? I'm kind of hungry.
I don't care about Do you think people who throw peanuts in the commentary, do you think that I need a moderator to get rid of them? Do you think I care? I mean, seriously.
This bit.
People make videos about me. People have been making videos about me since June. Do you think I care what some DB says in the commentary about me? Do you think that I care? Really? Do you think I care? My whole life is open to being dissected. Do you think I care if someone says to me, Chille, go home, or
Chille, go
we,
home.
we don't want you here, or
Yeah.
something stupid like that? You don't really think I care, really? I mean, do you really think I care? I mean, I block trolls as soon as I see them. If they say, back the blue, I block them or whatever. But I don't give a Dude, you're a follower. Your status quo. A charger here pretty soon, y'all.
I need a charger.
So we need a charger in here. Okay. Need a charger, an Apple charger. If anybody comes down, my phone's got 20%, which is about 30, 40 minutes left, maybe an hour at the most.
God.
So I need a charger. If anybody knows
Getting
about a charger,
in Chille's back
come down here with
door
an Apple charger.
is
That's
like
what I need.
throwing
I
a
left
hot
mine,
dog down a
back at
hallway
the room.
now.
So I need an Apple charger. If anybody wants to bring down an Apple charger, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate
sorry,
it.
I can't
Thanks a
press
lot.
pause
Come on
because the
down.
cat keeps taking the.
Need 100 people down here. I don't see anybody coming in. Need 100 people. There's not 100 people walking through the door.
There's not 100 people walking through the door. Okay, just 1 second. I need to move the cat because he keeps taking the cord out of the thing. Just yeah.
Uh-oh. She's always blaming her cat.
It's the cat's fault. All right. John, you keep throwing every money out there.
Yes.
You're so awesome. I love you. You're just amazing.
Getting in Chille's back door is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway now. No longer interested in fixing him. He can't be fixed now. Hashtag damaged goods.
That's shocking.
Thank you, Sean, I think, or John.
That's shocking, John. That's really bad. But thank you for the super chat very much, John. I blame pickles. The crazy half-dressed broad at the club randomly throwing hands at random people while threatening to sleep with them, still higher value than Chille. Yes, agreed. Actually, before we start this back up again, I've got something else to show you. Where is it? Oh yeah. And one other thing, hang on. This is from John, actually. Now, note down here in the bottom quarter. Oops, sorry. I'll bring it here.
Yes, he was a Power Ranger.
Like Power Ranger, look at him. See in the corner there?
And now he's a Power Bottom.
Yeah, he is. Can you believe that? Like that. Oh, hang on, let's get up further. Look. That's him.
So, they had the white guy or the Hispanic guy is the Black Ranger.
Hispanic. Yeah, okay. I don't know, but look, they're all multiracial, but wow. What would he be like in his early 20s there? Maybe because when were the Power Rangers cast? Like, I don't know. The
80s?
Was it? No.
The original. I don't know. This was
original?
like 90s.
They look nice. This looks 90s to me. Aaron Sims, that's Maya, Patricia J. Lee, Cassie. Because weren't the original Power Rangers all men?
No, I don't think so.
Weren't they? Oh, okay. Nice drop, power button. Yeah, 90s. Okay, so 90s. So he's born in 1974. I know this from looking at his documents. So if he's not 1974, that makes him 50 this year. So if this is the 90s, then yeah, he would have been what in around 30, something like that, or
okay,
it was 20s.
I guess it came out in like 75 in Japan, and then an English version came out, debuted in 93, and then they've had a bunch of different versions of it since.
Power Rangers, they're kind of like the era of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but
Seriously?
yeah.
No, I know what they are. I was talking to Mads.
Well, Mads
not
is
here.
from Europe.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Power Rangers are go. Yeah, so they were a cartoon and also live action as well, weren't they? So yeah, I mean, they were sort of like kids action figures heroes in the 90s. So yeah, okay. His episodes never got aired, unfortunately. Very unfortunately, because we would love to look back on that now.
It has to be out there somewhere.
No. Well, I mean, Power Rangers Wild Force. Oh, so hang on a minute. That was his name, Wild Force. Wow. That's full on. Okay, that's a great find, John. Thank you for that. All right, let's keep going.
It's like finding the lost Doctor Who episodes. Travel the world trying to find it.
Oh, it does. Chille actually believes he's a real life Power Ranger. Oh, sorry, I need to share the rights tab.
I was going to say.
Yeah, oops.
I'm not near you. I'm giving you a fair opportunity to say what you're upset about.
Oh, hang on, we missed it.
You have nothing to fear. Are you talking to me? Need 100 people down here. I don't see anybody coming in. Need 100 people. There's not 100 people walking through the door. What's that?
Footage of my first 6 months streaming.
Are you talking to me, sir?
Get it?
Are you talking to me, sir?
I'll be face to face with you.
You can be face to face with me. You're welcome to be face to face.
Get out of my face.
I'm not in your face.
I'm not upset with you, but get out of my face.
I'm not near you. I'm giving you a fair opportunity to say what you're upset about. I wouldn't get in your face, sir. You have nothing to fear from me. I wouldn't touch you.
I wouldn't even give you a prostate exam.
What are you upset about, sir?
He's old. He probably has to
I'd be upset too if I found out that my town was corrupt and Anderson was on the back the blue tablet over there, on the back the blue plaque over there. I'd be pretty upset too.
That was awesome.
I'd be pretty upset. If I found out, if I listened to all the audio and all the video, you hear, sir?
Get
if
out of
I
my
listened
face.
to all the audio and the video of the people who've testified here, put their face on camera and said, this is what's happened to me.
I legit think he thought that guy was there for a class. Like, can I help you, sir? Get out of my face.
I'd be pretty upset too. I need 100 people down here to assemble.
Yeah, you'll be waiting a while.
And Sam, I suggest you take the money. Sam, I suggest you take the money we're offering to pay. And if you don't, Sam, then your officers are welcome to come in here and arrest me, because I'm using the city center tonight and there's no negotiating. Either you'll take the money or you're going to arrest me and take me to that dungeon. And then I get to see for myself. Then I get to see for myself.
The mayor C-swept.
And by the way, just so you guys know, that's called a conscientious objector. When someone openly objects to the rule of law and is willing to go to jail because violating the rule of law. If you stay in a place after they tell you to leave, you're violating the rule of law. But this is the city center and
That's
Sam's
the jail.
stuck in me. So Sam, you're welcome to go ahead and call the police and put a warrant for my arrest. And the cops are welcome to come here and arrest me.
Well,
You're
maybe
welcome
they
to
will.
do so.
Oh, there's a water fountain there.
Yeah. It's not a brilliant place to live stream when there's a fountain right there.
Can I get 100 people? Can I get 50? Can I get 40? Maybe
Can I get
10?
5?
Can I get 2?
Are you here for me, bud? Is that a note? Okay, sure. Yes, sir.
No.
I'm gonna shake your hand, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't want to shake your hand.
I'll call you back tomorrow. Okay, sure. Thanks. Yet another. Here's it involves them all. Watch your back, man. Apparently. All right. Thank you. 9th secret note. 9th one in 2 days. It's me. It's me. 9 people have handed me a secret note because I'm the problem. or I'm the solution. Which do you think it is?
I
need 100 people here to assemble. I'm still waiting. 100 people. I'll put that note in my pocket right there. You know what? I want to take a picture of this. You got your, will you take a photograph of this? I put it in my pocket, but just in case I lose it, I want to make sure I get a photograph of this guy's note.
What are the odds he's writing them himself?
Can you do me a favor? Can I see your camera real quick? Just take a photograph of this.
Whoa, sir! Put your.
I gotta get away from these stupid people.
Put it away, sir. I don't want to see that.
They're horrifically bad human beings. That defense lawyer's office right over there. What they're doing right now is they're trying to shut down the assembly. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to slow down transparency. Is what they're trying to do. Take a photograph of that, please, and then
yeah. He just pulled that out of his pocket.
Yeah, they're trying to. They're trying to shut down transparency. That's what they're trying to do.
Made of
That's
cheddar.
what they're trying to do. They're trying to, but when we get 100 people here, we're going to let them know. We're going to let them know. We need 100 people here. So you didn't want to talk, probation officer? You didn't want to have a conversation? A lot of people talked about you, though. A lot of people talked about the probation department here. You don't want to stick up for yourself? I'm just saying. How many people are on probation in this city?
I'm not allowed to, but for my contract.
Why would he want to talk to you?
Oh, you work for the state of Ohio probation department. Mm-hmm. Lots of bad things are being said about the authority in this town. And lots of people who are on probation are being violated and put back in the dungeon. And who's benefiting from that? How much money is going to the dungeon? And there's bodies on top of bodies in the dungeon. I'd love to see that for myself.
Would you?
Maybe this is what
maybe
it took.
You will.
Maybe it took peacefully assembling and protesting, which that's going to be the 1963 case of South Carolina versus Edwards. That's going to be the case. You have a right to protest. Is it 67 or is it 6? I believe it's the 1963 case of South Carolina versus Edwards, which gives you the right to peacefully protest. We can pack this lobby right here and stay here all night. We have the right to peacefully protest. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Just text that over to me. My number. He can give you my number. And someone can correct me on that year if you'd let me know what that year is. Is it South Carolina versus Edwards 1963 or is that 1959? Did it happen in 59 and then the case was in 63? I can't remember exactly. So if someone can let me know what that year is, I appreciate it. It was 63, so I got it right. Okay, cool. I'm wrong sometimes, just so you know. Sometimes I'm incorrect. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I do have a memory like a steel trap, but I forget things. I mess things up. I get the years confused sometimes. But it is South Carolina versus Edwards. And if you guys read that case, guess what that case is based on? Racism. Can you believe that? And the Supreme Court got it right. A broken clock is right twice a day. So you have the right to protest. We have the right to protest right here, Sam. Sam, Cramble it.
Okay. I got a question.
I need an Apple charger here pretty quick too.
Doesn't he have the right to
Apple charger
protest
with
in
the
a
box
public
and the plug.
space? That's not a public space, right? Like,
you'd still probably need a permit for it.
exactly. And he's applied for a permit, but the mayor has not signed it
Yeah,
yet.
it's
So
not
no.
been official. He's not.
No, exactly. So, I mean, that if it was outdoors, sure. If it was on the steps, sure, right? Like outside. But this is not like, this is in a room that you can, like, that's a room you can rent. And so he's applied to rent it, but they haven't agreed for him to rent it yet. Like, just like any other space that you can rent, they haven't signed off for him to be able to rent it yet.
No.
So, and he's all entitled, and he's all gone in and gone, Sam, the mayor, and he's calling him by his first name, Sam, I've called you 4 times today, and why haven't you called me back? And okay, so I'm willing to pay, and here's my application. Why aren't you here to sign it, Sam? And he's on his live stream going, Sam, if you don't come and sign this thing and give me my approval, then you come down here and arrest me because this is taxpayer property, la la la. And he wants it now, and it's my right to peacefully protest here. But it's a space that you're supposed to rent, and everybody else has to go by those same rules of renting that space as him. And so the mayor's busy today and hasn't gotten back to his phone calls. Why is he any different to anybody else that the mayor hasn't gotten back to today? I can't get my head around this. So go and teach your class, which has nobody at it, somewhere else. Why do you have to turn it into a protest? Sorry, I'm just like, am I being too logical?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Give more than 5 minutes notice.
Well,
Well,
that
he
too.
changed his mind too, because the thing is, he thought he was going to have it at the restaurant, but he thought the restaurant was too small for his 0 people that turned up. He could have it. I'm being too logical. Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Again, over here. Yeah, you have the right to record police at all times. Any place, anywhere, anytime. Someone business will come in and say, this is a private business, you're not allowed to record. Actually, honey, your First Amendment right trumps that. Because when there's a public official in, and this is going to go back to the most recent case is going to be Eubanks versus Woods right here in the 16th Circuit, in the 6th Circuit, 2021. But that case goes all the way back to what? The First Amendment. And it goes back to...
Think about it.
What's going to be the case precedent of Eubanks versus, you can just look it up, Woods versus Eubank. And then just when you go, people hack Wikipedia all the time. I love Wikipedia because when you put in Eubanks versus Woods or Woods versus Eubank 2021, when you look on Wikipedia, when you go down to the bottom of Wikipedia, it lists the case precedent for your First Amendment, your Fourth Amendment, it's going to be your First Amendment, it's going to be your Fourth Amendment, that's going to be your Sixth Amendment. It's going to be your Sixth Amendment, the right to face your accuser, which the camera would face them. That's going to be your, I don't know.
Sorry.
But it's the basic foundation of law. It's going to go back to the 1783 First Amendment. So that's what it's going to go back to. That's what's going to happen. 1783 First. How you doing? Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Oh, there's the charger right there. Thank you so much. Have a seat. We are uninitially the charger. It's a portable. Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please stay. Don't leave. Do you want to? I don't have your number. Can you give Terry your number so I can get your charger back to you? Terry. And come back when you're done at the grocery store, all right? I'm going to teach you a class today. It doesn't cost you anything. Take her number so I can get her charger back to her. She brought me in a portable charger so I can continue to talk on the phone.
I need to let the cat out. Out.
My sound's going to change a little bit here for a second. So grateful to this woman who brought this down. Thank you so much. Thank you, Trey.
Okay, so he's got his charger. He just doesn't have any students or any printers.
1 second, I'm going to check that.
Or the right to be there.
We want transparency. That's all we want. That's all we're asking for. We will assemble, we will petition, and we will protest. What we're doing here tonight, right here at the Ironton City Center, and we don't stop. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So that cop Grover, he wanted to come in and he wanted to, he acted like he wanted to take the classes. But then at the end of the day, what we found out is that he wanted to try to threaten me and tell me that I had broke Ohio revised code. You know what? I'm more than welcome to go to court on it. Let's go to court on it so that I can be the plaintiff. So we can keep going all the way up and see if there's going to be justice in America. If you can be free press. Everything I've ever said is allegedly, allegations. These people are accused of sleeping with women in the jail. I posted the confidential informant's video last night. And again, she didn't want to go on camera. She didn't want her voice recognized because she's afraid.
Why are people here afraid to tell the truth out loud? Why is that? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I went through the things I went through in life where I had to deal with fear and anxiety and people trying to intimidate me and hurt me. I'm so glad that happened, because what that did for me was now all the fear's out of me. I'm now mad. I'm now angry. I'm indignant. Tawny in Arizona, my cousin. I've heard the word indignant. I've used the word indignant before, but it's a little bit different. Because now, Tawny and I investigated the definition of the word. We investigated the origins of the word. And when you get to it, indignant is the proper word. Most people here in this town are rightfully indignant. I'd love a coffee. I'd love a black
Someone bring me a
right?
coffee.
Oh, by the way, you want to hear something really funny? The other day, I was at Trader's Cafe. I was at Trader's coffee shop. And they said, "How do you want your coffee?" And I said, "Hot and black, just like I like my women." That's what I said to them. And then later in chats, that person tried to say that I said something racist. Incredible. Whoever it was that was at Trader's Coffee that said that, I'll say anything I ever say. How you guys doing? You guys coming down? Thank you. I'll say anything I ever say out loud in front of camera, in front of everybody. Hot and black, just like I like my women. But I mean, I'm just being funny because I like all women. I like every color. I like every creed. I like every height. I like almost every shape.
Oh, look, your subscribers have gone down.
I'm a bit of a health fanatic, so I tend to date people who are similar to myself. But she tried to. They tried to say that I said something racist about coffee. Anything to silence
racist
you. Anything.
Coffee.
I have,
no,
just so you guys know, I have family members who have disowned me that I don't talk to anymore. That have nothing to do with me, won't speak to me. They won't talk to me. Family.
That was a knee slapper.
Literally disowned me. That don't have any communication with me. They don't talk to me. And I'm not going to go into detail about who they are, but family who's disowned me. If you didn't disown me, why aren't we talking? Because I told them that cops are scum. Cops are scum buckets. You have to be a real piece of shit to sign up to be a cop. How could you put torture cuffs on someone and think that you're good? I said something to a family member and I said, "I hope he burns in hell." And then the guy died. Isn't that crazy, right? He was a pig, And so now I have family members who won't speak to me, that don't have anything to do with me. So, but people will say and do anything to discredit you, anything. But the thing is that,
and preferably fair trade.
Everybody sees everything now. So, and I don't have anything I've ever done on camera, ever in the history of my lifetime, that would shame me. I've never assaulted a woman. I've never hurt a child. I've never done anything that would embarrass me, ever, in my entire life. I did things that were illegal, fist fights before I was 25.
I'd be embarrassed.
Whatever, just stuff I've done wrong that's not right to do. I've done wrong things that I regret, I repent for, I'm sorry. But I haven't done anything, I haven't murdered anybody, I haven't sexually assaulted a woman, I haven't abused a child, I haven't done anything like that. So because of those reasons, I feel empowered.
Ever known that?
Because the times I did get taken to the dungeon for disorderly conduct. By the way, you guys have heard how many people have been arrested here for disorderly conduct? Me too. Those are most of my arrests. Were disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, not following the rules of a government official. And by the way, the police reports floating around about me, they're fake. The criminal record about me, it's fake. It's fake. You could show it to me in front of me, it's fake. I don't have a criminal record, it's fake. It's fake.
He doesn't have a criminal record.
Just like some of the things on TikTok, they Photoshop those things to try to make it say that I had said something racist. They're fake. They're fake. I have black people in my family. I was raised, of the 2 or 3 black boys in my life, one was my uncle. He was my age. We were raised together in the same house. I lived at my grandma's house when I was real little, and then my aunt and uncles as I got older. So yeah, it's all bullshit. It's a way to discredit you because you're leading. That's what it is. Just remember that. Just remember that. You will continue to hear negative things about me. People will continue to say, "Oh, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Thanks a lot." For the people who are sponsoring and people who have chipped in money, thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Because, you know, I'm poor. I'm not rich. If I was rich, I'd get my teeth fixed.
Dude, what the fuck?
I get my teeth fixed.
What the fuck?
That what I did. I tell you what, I fit right in. If I talk like that, I tell you some bitch. Right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth to the front. Right? I ain't got no teeth. I need an implant doctor. I got one in Dallas. So you see, I'm just like you. I'm poor. I ain't got no teeth.
I'm poor, ain't got no teeth.
I'm just a regular person, man.
Scott, what the fuck?
I'm just a regular person who yesterday, just so you know, frickin' media and I, when we left, you know what we did? When frickin' media and I left, we went and started researching Supreme Court cases. We researched the federal case of Eubanks versus Woods. I'm saying it's Woods versus Eubank 2021. That's what frickin' media and Michigan Constitutional, I think it's Michigan Constitutional News or Michigan Constitutional Scholar. I can't remember his exact,
Jesus,
I can't remember his exact handle. I want to make sure can someone make sure we type his name properly? It was thank you for the support. It was Michigan Constitutional. What was his handle? I subscribed to his channel, but you see, unless it's case law, I don't memorize things that I should memorize. I should memorize his handle. Thank you, Davin. Good. Appreciate the support. God bless you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys.
No, he doesn't.
Jeremy and Shauna, love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys paid my car note in December. I didn't have a dime, didn't have any money. And, you know, when I talk about the emotional times I've had, just so you know, when Jeremy and Shauna paid my car note in December, we sat on the phone and cried.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
We sure did. We sure did, didn't we? And then when I got back on my feet, you know what I did? I sent Jeremy and Shauna a sweatshirt and a t-shirt and a trifold, because as soon as I got back on my feet, I wanted to give back to those people who had given to me. So I sent them sweatshirts and t-shirts and trifolds. Thank you for the support. God bless you. So
has he peed once in like 4 hours?
This video goes for, I told you, yes, this video goes for 4 hours. And then after that, he gets mad, funnily enough, after he receives his bond, and he calls the FBI. And that call goes for an hour, and I have that as well. And it's hilarious because he gets like put through different departments and stuff like that. And he gets madder and madder and madder and madder and madder. So we'll be watching that too. So I'm going to stop this there. We are up to 2 hours and 54 minutes in. It only gets better, guys. It only gets better. So we are going to save the rest of this 2 hours and 54. Probably, I don't know if we'll get through the rest of it next week, but yeah, we might at this rate. So make sure you stay tuned to my Friday night Chille streams. It's not just Chille Does Ohio. There's so much more ridiculousness to cover on this, and he's in jail for 180 days. He's not even demonetizing my streams. Not that I make any money out of the ad revenue on these, but it's quite funny because when the first Chille stream I did, because it had his content in it, I got the little red thing come up, and so whoever's running his channel right now is not going through and doing the audit, so I'm not even getting that happening right now. So yeah, I'm still getting green streams coming up. So yeah, I'm don't make any money out of it, but it's just funny that no one's checking. My pause game his lips. Yeah. So just while we're on this, I just wanted to show you what these charges are. So
First degree douchebag.
I enter municipal county status pending. So this is it. So here's just with this, here's misdemeanor 2, 4, and 4. These are warrants that are outstanding, and this is for what we're currently watching. So there he is in that room that we're looking at right now. There's that copper that I gave you a little sneak peek at. That lady coming up to him going, Jose DeCastro, and he goes, "Don't put me in the torture cuffs." So it's right at the end of this video. And he is for resisting arrest, criminal trespass, and disorderly conduct. And there's 3 warrants. Warrant for failing to appear on all of them. And there's his booking photo. Doesn't he look sad? And yeah, there's active warrants outstanding for him in Ohio for this case, according to this court's website. And that was in 2022. So if he remember, he kept saying, "I'm going to move here. I'm going to be the governor here." La la la. Yeah. Spoiler alert. No. And currently, he's in jail in Nevada for similar kinds of things, not the trespassing thing, but just disorderly conduct and garbage like that, just being a douche. Okay, we are now going to booking photo with the Sally glasses is a nice one. Yeah, don't think he ever got rid of those. Okay, so now we're going to raid Sean. Thank you to Sean for putting me onto the Chille content. He knows tons about this and is just an awesome guy. He is running the Apple River stuff right now. Oh, before we go, also, I just want to tell you, tomorrow, huge. It's going to be so much fun. We are doing Murdoch Mail at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're there for that. Tomorrow, we have some of the really spicy stuff coming in from Mandy. Mandy is coming more into Mr. Alec Murdoch's inbox. So that's tomorrow, Murdoch Mail, inside Alec Murdoch's prison tablet. Another series of dramatic readings, Saturday, 6:30 Eastern. That's after Jensen.
Yes.
Because you're going earlier with Jensen, later with Jensen tomorrow at 4 Eastern, yeah? Or 4:30? 5?
For 5:30.
Okay. 5:30
5,
Eastern.
sorry, no, 5, sorry.
5 for Eastern, 5 Eastern for Jensen. But that one's locked in. 6:30 p.m. Eastern will always be Murdoch Mail. And make sure you're there for that one. It's going to be hilarious. Sorry, Nick, Mandy moved on. Or maybe Mandy was too timing, Nick. I don't know. Yeah. And then, also just letting you know, Hearsay Fridays on Sunday, we're going to be covering this Apple River thing, because wait till you see all of the divergent views about the Apple River court case. That is a really full-on trial, isn't it? Isn't it riveting? Last night I was trying to go to sleep, but also the new court day was starting and I was like, I got to sleep, but I've got to watch this. I've got to watch this. So we're going to raid Sean now. Everyone say EU raid, and let's go and watch what he's doing. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thanks.
It's been super fun, and thanks for all the gifted memberships. Snibbles and John, that was just amazing. Welcome, new members. And thank you to Dali for being with me for this. It's been super fun. Everyone in chat, it's been great. And a lovely Saturday morning for me, and a lovely Friday night to all of you. And everybody who is in other time zones, of course. See you.